Good evening, everybody. Welcome. We've got 10 people in the audience. Welcome back to the
evening,
WSC.
everybody.
I hope everybody can hear
Welcome.
me nice and clearly. We've got 10 people in the audience. I'm just checking the live stream myself. We're here at Fort Harrison in White Hook. I think what's this region called again? New Somerset. We're in New Somerset, and we're here for the White Hook National. This is the 6th regatta of the season, 6 of 7, and it's the big one. And we've got a lot to discuss. Okay, so this evening I'm joined by Imperialistic, who's here on coverage. Say hello, Imperialistic.
Hello.
And I'm also here joined by Alex, who I think is swimming somewhere. Are you there, Alex?
Yeah, I'm here. I just made it.
There we go. All right, so we're going to be covering the... Come join us in the middle. Fella's a little bit laggy. You might need to join in the middle. Like just stand in between us maybe, or something, I don't know. I just saw you up here. Okay, so we're going to be covering the White Hook National to some extent, which they're currently lining up on the start line. We'll be looking at that. It's been delayed by 10 to 15 minutes because of the campaigns. We're also going to be talking about the campaigns and reacting to the campaigns battles, which have just occurred and everything that's been going on. There's been a lot. It's been controversial. It's been difficult. Me and Alex have been handling that. It's not pleasant. And then we're also going to be doing our Squadron historic tier list. So just so the audience can see, pull up the tier list, Imperialistic. Just show them what we're looking at, and we're going to get into that in a little bit. We're not going to get straight away into it. Defined Neo has said in the chat, hi, I'm Defined Neo. Nice to see you, Defined. Hello, everybody. We've got 17 people in the chat. It's good to see you. I can see all the chat going. So when we get to that tier list, which is now on the screen, we have 36 squadrons, and we're going to be looking for input because we don't know everybody. We don't know who everybody is. We don't know what they've done. We've got a lot of people inputting, and we can maybe drag some people into the VC, but we're going to be seeing what's going on. Okay, so let's cut back to us. Let's maybe pull up the White Hook National map, and let's start with the White Hook National. So this is the 6th race of the Windward Sailing League season. My group chats are currently blowing up because there's so much going on, and we've got a lot. So I'm like trying to ignore that for now. We'll get into the drama in a minute about what happened in the battle if you weren't there. But the White Hook National, there's the routes. It's the 6th race. It's a really good race. I think it's going to be a really interesting one. We start and finish right where we are here at Fort Harrison, so we're going to be able to cover the start and finish nice and easily. It goes all the way round the island, west first, and then round anti-clockwise. It should be really interesting, especially around that south-east corner. You see that tiny little area? I think that could be interesting. Alex, are there any areas that you think could make for an interesting, potentially a dramatic situation?
It's hard to say really, but I guess we'll be seeing that in quite shortly.
How very productive, Alex. Cheers, mate. Cheers, Gaffer.
I do think
I'm getting DMs from the Spanish guys, so I'm trying to...
We also might get Elijah in. Is Elijah in the stream? I don't know if he is, but we could get Elijah in later on for the tier list. He's a big patron of the WSC. It would be interesting to hear what he says. Anyway, let's put up the leaderboard. The leaderboard is really interesting right now because James Boat and Royal Blue are both really close at the top. Either one, if they got a big win today, could win the whole season. And remember, you only need to pick your best 6 out of 7 races at the end of the season. And so what that means is right now, RBYC and James Boat are actually drawing, despite what this leaderboard says. Okay, so and if one ship blows up, if like James Boat crash, which could happen, always is a risk at some of these tight points, anything could happen. So we've got 25 people in the chat, so it's good to see everybody. I know they're here for the tier list. I know you're here for the tier list, so we'll get to it. So anyway, that's really good with the leaderboard. Now let's talk a little bit about the campaigns. So Alex, let's start with you. You're just some small extent involved in White Squadron. What's been going on with the campaigns from what you know? Because this is really, I think, one of the most interesting situations. And there's a lot of drama for what's going on, let's put it that way.
Yeah, there's definitely been a lot of drama recently, especially from the new, the big alliance. I don't know if you guys have heard. Spain is currently fighting the Royal Navy, and USN. They formed like a little alliance, a little coalition. So that's been getting involved.
So who's the coalition? Who's in the coalition? And who are they fighting?
In the coalition, there's RN, Andor, and USN, and they're fighting Spain.
In Spain, yeah. So basically, in the people that don't know what the campaigns, I'm sure most of you do. It's obviously like this massive total war campaign style campaign map that each nation builds an economy in and then fights in and moves their pieces around. And right now, Havana, which is the headquarters and capital of Spain, is basically under attack from a massive coalition of a Blue Squadron fleet, an American fleet, and an Andorran fleet. And just before this battle, there was a massive, just before this stream, sorry, there was a big campaigns battle. So it was an Andorran Ontario, an Andorran cruiser, and an Alert who had the weather gauge versus a Spanish Prince and a Spanish Ontario. And it was a close battle, well fought, but Andor won. They destroyed the Spanish fleet. So now I think, if I had to guess, do you reckon we're gonna see a siege of Havana coming up?
Yeah, I mean, I think it's a no-brainer, really.
Imperialistic, do you know how to do polls, like votes on the YouTube chat?
No, but I can try and figure it out.
You go figure that out, because we're going to do a little first poll of the day. We've got 30 viewers, so let's put the vote to the 30 viewers. Here's our first question of the day. Okay, we're going to do polls throughout the evening, see what people say. 31 viewers. We want to know if there's a siege of Havana, and that's a level 3 fortification, so that would be a San Salvador siege. I think it would have a lot of lives. It would be Blue Squadron, Andor, and USN all sieging. Who wins? Do the coalition win, or does Spain win? That's the question I want to put out there. Spain or coalition? Who wins? Put that to the 31 viewers we have in the chat. And see what they say.
The coalition.
Coalition or Spain. And I want to know, what do people think? Nobody's beating a tier 3 siege with only Ontarios and Princes. I don't know. So how many... Let's think about this. An Ontario has, 50 lives? Prince has, 60? And there's going to be something like 2 Ontarios, 2 Princes, a cruiser, and an Alert. It's not far off. They probably don't even need a siege, to be fair. They could probably just blockade it, but it would be interesting to see. Someone who's joined us in the... someone walks in for a second there.
One of the pirates, I think it is. Oh yeah, I see someone in the window.
Should we drag in Elijah and have a little talk to him?
Yep.
Okay, let's go. And we'll maybe do a couple of our first tier list positions. Let's drag Elijah and see what he's up to. So this is Elijah T. Lincoln, who we're dragging in, who is head of Austria.
Just looking at the siege at the moment, it appears Spain has got the more confidence in this.
Hello, Elijah. How are you, mate? How are you?
Famous. Hi, Mom. Hi, Mom.
Right, hello. We want to know. So you're leading Austria, right? What's your take on the campaign situation, on how campaigns are going?
Hey, man. I am just happy to be involved. You know, we haven't really. I think it's a little bit too early to really say. Definitely some themes forming. I think in the next couple of weeks we're going to see some stuff spice up a lot more than it already has.
And you've declared war on America, right? So what's the plan with that?
Yes. America, I think... I was already thinking about it before the coalition fired on Spain. And, you know, while I'm not particularly Spain-aligned, I did want to take some pressure off of them. And America just seems like a pretty good matchup for the newbie guys.
Yeah, I mean, you lost your battle just now. Spain just lost their campaign battle. So Andor beat them 3-0. So that's, yeah, it's... It was against. The odds were stacked against Spain. Let's be clear, but anyway, tough one. Shall we begin, Elijah? I will allow you to take the lead on our first tier ranking. So let's be realistic. Let's pull up the tier list and let's see what the first squadron is. And we're going to do this throughout the evening to keep it in time. Oops, I've accidentally moved.
Yeah.
Okay.
Make like a
For anybody wondering who that monkey is, that monkey that represents Monkey Money Pirate Company or whatever it's called. Couldn't find their flag. So MMPCO. Let's see what people are saying in the chat. What are we saying for MMPCO? Let's see what people say first, and then we'll have a look and decide ourselves what we think. I think Alex has died. Is he still here?
No, I'm here.
Okay, yeah, he's alive. He's alive. He was saying in the chat that he might have died. He is alive. We've got 36 people in chat. Pulling up the tier list sends the chat spiking.
We're unactivated, you know.
A tier. WMMBC. What are you thinking, Elijah? As our chief patron.
I have to say, I'm a little bit biased with MMPCO. I love Steve. I think he got scammed on the commander tier list.
Yeah.
Have you really seen MMPCO do bad?
I don't really remember seeing MMPCO completely at all, to be honest with you.
They did a lot, bro. I mean, I can't remember them really losing like any dramatic battles. I'd have to put them in. Okay. My bias would say A, but realistically, they didn't rally that much. They didn't get that big, so you couldn't put them up against the big nations. I'd say, as like a fair starting point, C or a B.
I'm down for C or a B. I'm down for C or a B. I think A is a bit extreme. They were just minor. Do you know what I mean? They were good. I remember hearing.
I think they were goats, but they couldn't compete with the bigger nations just because they couldn't match their rallies.
Let's start with a vote. We've got 35 people now in BC. Put another vote up. So for anyone wondering, the Siege of Havana, people voted coalition. I think that's probably valid. I think a San Salvador siege with heavy life count on the garrison would be pretty hard to beat. Let's put a vote up. C or B tier for for Monkey Money Pirate Company, and let's see where they go. They were quite prominent. Let's put it that way. No denying that. They were really popular.
All I gotta say is they would show up. They would 1v on a random big nation on frigates, and they would win, and no one would talk about it.
So I'm thinking, how are we doing the tier list? So like S tier is like the goats, right? High skill, high prestige, big influence on the community, right? That's how I'm voting it. A tier is like really good, elite level, but maybe not as prestigious, maybe not as much of an influence, and maybe not. They were good, but they just haven't been as big of a household name. B tier is like average. They're pretty good. They were a threat when you fought them. You had to lock in, but they weren't necessarily. They weren't in the 5v5s or the sort of epic set pieces. Let's say maybe. Then C tier, we're getting a little bit stinky. There's a little bit of a whiff coming from C tier. I smell it coming. Kind of smells a little bit off, but fine. I think C tier is like, fine. D tier is where we start getting to the junior fodder. What I call the junior fodder. When I need my junior officers to win a battle, and the junior officer's not very confident. I'm sure Alex can relate because he was a shitter back in the day.
I guess, bro. I guess. Okay.
Alex, if I needed Alex to gain some confidence, I would send Alex or Indo up against one of the shitters in, D tier. So that's what D tier is for.
Yo, D tier warriors, send me a DM. I'm looking for battle.
Nowadays, probably Indo and Alex would go in D tier because I would send my juniors against them. That's just me personally. E tier is for people we just don't really know who they are. Like that's like kind of irrelevant. Is that harsh to say? We don't really know who they are. E tier is for people like who can I insult? E tier is who's a good person? Any of the French officers. We can put all the French people in E tier. And F is skill terrorists. So if people are committing war crimes, they're so bad. Like if you're so bad that your skill should be considered like against the Geneva Conventions, that's when you go in F tier. Okay, you're actually so stinky, it's criminal.
Your legal right to command is being questioned.
Exactly. Right, let's see what people have voted. We've got 25 votes. We've got 39 people in the VC. We've only got 40 people in the VC. And we've got 25 votes. It's currently sitting at B tier. I would be happy with B tier, to be fair. And there's a lot of squadrons. I don't know a lot of these squadrons. We've got some interesting setups.
I think, okay, no hate to Emma Pico, but I think Beat is a bit boosted. Like they were good. Emma Pico were actually one of my first externals, and they did put up a fight, but they weren't really nation fighters. You know, they were more junior fodder, like you said. So I think, me personally,
Whoa.
I'd put
Junior fodder. He's not wrong, bro. He's not wrong.
What do you mean, junior fodder? Excuse me.
Hey man, you said it yourself. You're a little bit biased, okay? Let's not
Okay,
be too biased here.
I'll hold my tongue.
Let's not be
I do
too
have a
biased.
question. Are we talking all time, right? And are we including open world, or are we doing just battle servers? Let's set the specifics.
It's all time. So that the sort of requirements are it's all time. How they did, what their sort of legacy was. So how influential they were, how skilled they were comes into it. How much of an impact they had on the community and how much they contributed. You know, it's all of this. It's not just you know.
Well, I gotta say B then, because they basically ran the pirates in open world, and you know, I think
So we've got to avoid an anti-pirate bias just because we don't have enough influence. I have got. Can I? Who the person who just DM'd me about MMPCO, is it alright if I name drop you? Is that alright? Because there's a lot of pirates, and I might need you to come back and give us input. Whatever. He's taking too long to respond. I'm going to say MF Glad just DM'd me, and he said, Monkey Money Pirate Company only rallies 8. They're C to B tier due to that. So we're already in the right
Are we
tier.
not talking about all time? Are we not talking about all time?
We are talking all time, but I think he's fine. And then I got a DM from Sapricus saying Monkey Money Pirate Company, the goats. The vote has gone 50-50. I think we err on the side of caution for now and put C. And we can upgrade them if we think it's too harsh later on. Because they were influential.
Alright,
Alright.
don't want to take longer than the race again, huh?
Well, I think we will go longer than the race. But I'm not here for the race, bro. I'm here for the tier list. Alright, so we've got our first one. Let's pan back to the race for the time being and have a little look at what's going on, so we can see where everybody is. So in the race order, we have USN just beat Blue Squadron while having no helm due to a glitch and no mainmast. Like, really? Damn. Has Blue Squadron just been dicked? I know there's a fleet action. I know USN were involved in a fleet action with them. That's kind of crazy. Anyway, before we talk about that, let's have a look at who is sitting at the starting line. So that's Blue Squadron moving across. That's Roll Blue Yacht Club moving across your screen right now. From right to left, we have... Who the hell are the Portuguese? Oh my god, it's actually Portugal. They haven't attended. Pull up the leaderboard. These guys have not attended a single race, and they've turned up. Chudnor has turned up. Bro got flamed so hard.
That's my hero, bro. That's my hero.
He got flamed so hard in the leaderboard last week. He's come to prove us wrong, and I love it. They are 12th with 1 point. Portugal Warriors on the far right under the Portuguese flag. Love to see it, Chudnor. Then Royal White Yacht Club, sorry. Then Royal Red. Then who's that? Then I think that will be James Boat. Then James Boat in the pirate ship. Then I'm gonna Remnant. Who is that? Orion? Is that Orion? They're in a different ship this time, but I think that's Orion with the white and black pennant. And then on the far side, I actually have it noted down that that is Cartagena with the red pennant on the far side. I think led by Willem. Let's have a look. Is it? Yes, it is. Willem is here. Good to see you guys. Good to see you. So anyway, we've put Monkey Money in C tier for the time being. Alex, talk to me. Who are your favourites for this race? We've obviously got James Boat and Blue. Are you expecting one of those two to win, or could there be anything interesting? Could Portugal win? What are you thinking?
Okay, well, obviously I'm a bit biased. I have to go with White. They won the last race. But if I had to pick between James Boat and Royal Blue, I think Blue will win. Simply because I know Immunos is a really skilled captain. I think he can definitely pull off the win here.
I mean, Blue are currently reversing. They're actually reverse bay parking.
I mean, we can ignore that for now. We can ignore
They're
that.
parallel parking into the finishing line, into the start line. Sorry. This is. Stop
You
saying
have to respect that.
Cartagena wrong. How the hell do you pronounce it?
Cartagena. Yeah.
Oh, that sounds so much. That sounds so less cool. Cartagena. Cartagena
So weird.
has like a little like squiggle over the end. That's how it feels like it should be said. You know what I think?
Well, I thought it was Cartagena. I got corrected. It was Cartagena apparently. I don't like Cartagena.
Cartagena doesn't
Cartagena.
sound right. Bro, okay, we need to move Cartagena down a tier list for their bad name when we get to them. Okay.
Okay, onto the Blue versus USN thing. Apparently, there was a 2v2 Altaria and a 1v1 MD, and Blue lost both of them.
Blue lost
It's a
both.
bit unfortunate.
Who was commanding for Blue?
I have no idea. Let me check.
He turned up late. Like he was on the he had someone run the Blue Prince for them, and then they boarded late. So I think it could have been Iminos.
I hope not.
Was anybody at the battle? Can someone tell us what happened in chat? That reeks if it's the case.
To be completely fair,
No, you know
Blue
what?
squad.
Hey,
You know what?
I'm happy to
Shout
see
out.
USN.
Exactly, that's what I was going to say. Elijah. Shout out to USN. Shout out to Easy J, her Easy J, or however you pronounce his name. In the Madrid Gazette, the Madrid Gazette is like the newspaper for Windward right now. And they are voting on a community spotlight thing. And like who they sort of recognize as someone special in the community. And they were doing a vote, and I actually suggested, I put forward Easy J, the USN captain, because he's been doing so much work for USN behind the scenes. So shout out to him for his work reviving USN, seemingly single-handedly.
I haven't known him personally, really, but I've seen that guy along in USN for a long time, and I think it is big work he does over there.
Honestly, it is great work. So I'm proud of him. I'm glad to see. There is a vote going on in the community spotlight between. I'm recommended. I should not be on the list because I don't need. Community spotlight should be for like people that are not recognized. Do you know what I mean? There are sort of people that deserve more recognition. Let's say. It's me, Commander 960, who I think is the guy who runs the Madrid Gazette. He's the guy that's running it. He's a Spanish guy, and he's doing a lot of the work in that. And Lulz Gamer 123. Do we know Lulz Gamer? I think he was in Blue Squadron, but I don't know much more than that. I don't know where he is right now, but he's been recommended as well. So shout out to those, to Commander for running the Madrid Gazette, and Lulz Gamer for getting 9 votes for the community spotlight. Lulz Gamer? I don't know. He was recommended, so yeah. Anyway, so let's talk more about the campaigns until the race actually gets going, and then we'll do another tier list ranking. So in the campaigns, obviously Havana is now under blockade again, so that's going to really affect the Spanish economy. Also, Portobello, I think that's what it's called, which is producing. So Havana had 3 Ontarios being produced in it. Portobello has just built a Prince, but is now also under blockade from USN. So now both 2 major ports from Spain are under blockade, and they could be in trouble in their economy. Like they could start losing money and hemorrhaging money if they're not careful. So they're gonna have to dial it in. They can still win the war easily because UK is getting crippled by France. Andor cannot afford to build new ships because they're broke. And who's the last one? USN. USN are probably, unironically, in campaigns, USN are the strongest nation out of the coalition. Hot take. And they beat Blue. So maybe they're the best in the battle service as well. Maybe. Anyway. So yeah, that's what's going on there. Meanwhile, over in the East Antilles, and by the way, you can see, for anyone watching who doesn't know, you can see all this in the campaigns map if you go to the WSE server. Over in the East Antilles, Fort Royal Bay has just been blockaded by the French, and they have a big fleet moving over that way, so I'm predicting a potential siege. That's what I'm predicting. I would not be surprised if there's a siege of Fort Royal Bay coming up. So we'll see. Right. Okay. For those who just saw the stream, I was watching the streaming delayed, and I heard the gunshot. Like for me, obviously the stream is like 20 seconds delayed, so I heard the gunshot in my headphones. My stream is on the phone, and then I saw Alex pull out the gun and shoot somebody 20 seconds later. Fair enough. Yeah, now there's a dead body. There's a dead body on the seat opposite us. Can we pan to the dead body?
I think that was Sev Dozen who got
Rest in
shot
peace.
there.
Rest
Yeah.
in peace. Elijah, how is Austria doing, buddy?
I'm happy with Austria now. As you know, we've been over a year. We've been just kind of hanging out in the background, going inactive, coming back. But we had almost 40 today, I believe, 38 people. With Trieste.
What are your rallies looking like these days? I mean, you got to prepare for war. You got to gear yourself up for war.
So Trieste is rallying around 20, maybe above, and Venice is 15, maybe 17.
That's not bad. There's two squadrons in Austria for those that aren't aware. You know
We
what?
like to call them both of us.
While we wait, let's pull up another tier list ranking. Let's go. Pull one up. Pull up the tier list and let's have a little look. What are we looking at? Who is next? Who is next on the tier list?
appears to be
It is-
Adriatic.
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 Adriatic. Who knows anything about Adriatic
Well-
other than
We got
Why
an
don't
Okay,
they-
interesting,
I'm being so real. I don't know much about them. I do know that they did beat Rochefort or Anvers or something, one of the two, like a while ago when they first joined France.
So, I think I know a little bit more as well. So they were the Gravive squadron there. Did they not move over?
I will just say that
on-
now the regatta has just begun. We had a full
Oh.
broadside from the fort to signify that it's begun. I think that was Dude that fired the cannons. So the regatta has begun. Let's pan to the race and let's have a little look at what's going on. We'll think about Adriatic. I tell you what. While we're waiting, let's put a poll up for Adriatic and see. I don't know, BCD. I think BCD is probably a good coverage. I can't think of being A. So put BCD on the vote, and then we'll come back to it and see while we watch the starting of the race. So, start of the White Hook National. We have got James Boat pulling out just ahead on the inside of the upcoming. I think. Which way do they turn? Actually, I should probably know where they go, shouldn't I? In the race. Okay, so they're going to go straight ahead and then turn left round the corner of this island out there. So, on the outside we have Cartagena. Then, first place, but in a pretty precarious position, really, as far as the first turn goes, James Boat. Then in second position, I think we would say Orion Racing Team are just close in second, but it's very fine. It's so fine. I mean, maybe Royal Blue in third. It's tight. It's tight at the top. It's interesting because they're going to have to turn left, right, round the island coming up. And obviously Portugal are furthest on the left. So in theory, that means Portugal Warriors by Chudnor. That means in theory they should get the best turn angle. But some of the most experienced. My dog's barking at the door. I should probably check that in a minute. Some of the most experienced crews have put themselves on the outside and like the sort of center outside of the pack. That being Orion Blue and the top three, Orion Blue and James Boat. So I'm curious what the strategy there is and why would you? Is there a reason you sit on the outside? What do you think, Alex?
I don't know. I mean, that's just how they started. I don't know. I think being on the inside is a bit more advantageous, but
That's what I was thinking, but they must know reasons to go on the outside. And James Boat Royal Blue like parallel parked / reverse bay parked themselves out on the outside. So we must be missing something. I just want to point out we've got 43 people in the live chat. Let's try if we can hit 50. That would be pretty peak, guys. I'm just saying.
Guys, hit that like button
That would
and
be a win.
subscribe.
Everybody hit the like button and share and subscribe. Hit the notification bell, guys.
we're just sort of firing their cannons at white. So
If you become a channel member, guys, apparently you get secret access to their Riv update that no one else gets. Riv's actually recoded all of Windward.
The beta test for the channel members is so fun.
Yeah, only for channel members. Trust me, guys. We've dropped down to 39 as soon as I said that. We went from 45 to 39 as soon as I said there was channel membership.
I'm looking at Portugal, and I'm wondering where's the first marker, because they're kind of wide out to the side now.
They are. It's that island up ahead. So the island is well out, and they are W stream. Thanks, guys. The island is out there. It's the sort of first combination of two islands. They cut around that.
Okay, so they have to go to the right of those.
Go to the right of those, yeah, and then downwind. Then they cut around, sort of a zigzag through those islands, like a little chicane, which is quite interesting. It's going to be very interesting regarding collisions, and there's definitely going to be some punishments, I guarantee, handed out there. And then they cut around between the sort of larger island and small island, as you can see on the map there, and they come around the south side of White Hook. And
it'll be interesting to see how the outside play goes for them.
Exactly.
At the moment, I'm liking the look of Portugal, but I might just be a terrible sailor, you know.
Well, the thing is with these regattas is the rules. It's all about bending the rules, and so being experienced in how the rules work gives you an advantage. And I'm thinking, being on the inside, you might risk getting squashed. And obviously, you have to be given right of way. You have to be given space. But I'm not entirely confident. A lot of the time, you probably don't. Like, you're meant to be, but I think a lot of people are just scared of taking the hit. See, like, Blue just got knocked. Blue just got knocked and dropped back. That's not a punishment for anyone because they're all going in a straight line, but they just got squeezed and therefore dropped. So it can be tight. I mean, look at Blue. If you pan to Blue between the two French ships, the French ship has just cut off Royal Blue. Now I don't know if they know they're doing that or if there's what the rule is here.
You know, the deep state is rigging it so that the other French ship will win. That's what I say.
Sure. I mean, has someone checked on the rules of the management team? Because I'm pretty sure it's all French. I'm pretty sure it's all French. Anyway, as we approach this corner, let's have a look. So Adriatic has got voted 52% D, 32% C, and 16% B.
We're seeing some studyings come out.
Oh, where's the ships have gone out of range.
Yeah, you might need to get crewed. We might need to... Is Tokugawa on the chat? Tokugawa, could you teleport us? Could you blink us onto the island? Like, in the middle of the island? Would that be possible? That way we can get the stream coverage.
I believe they're going to hyperspace right now.
In the meantime, let's pull up the tier list. Let's do the tier list. Let's get that viewer count back up. Guys, if we get 5 donations of 50 quid each, we'll do the tier list. Actually, change that. If you're a channel member, we'll put your squadron into S tier.
Wait, hold on, I gotta get my credit card.
Yeah. Also, we're extremely biased. So after the last tier list, we got a lot of people complaining that we were biased or we were influenced one way. We're extremely biased, guys. I'm gonna be for real. We are biased because we only know what we know. All right.
Okay. I do want to make a case for Adriatic.
Talk about Adriatic.
They are the primary Russian-speaking community, I believe. But apart from that, I just don't think they have much influence on the game. Like, you very rarely hear about them, and they do their events. I think they have some
Wait. Adriatic are the ones with the massive document.
Yeah.
Oh my. Okay, they're going to the back. Move them down a little bit. I'm not doing them right now. They sent us a massive document, a historical document explaining all of their history. So
why didn't you bring this up first?
Because they came up as Gravarg, and only when you mentioned that they were Gravarg before that I realised that they were the same faction. The regatta is by itself. I don't know what's going on with the regatta. Let's move on. So, Gravarg will come back to you guys. Apparently White's in the lead. I don't know. Maybe. Who is that? Is that like Russian Port or Anvers, the next one? I think it's Anvers.
Yeah.
Okay, what are we thinking about Anvers? They're a big squadron. Who actually commands Anvers?
Technically Remnant, but I don't think it's Remnant.
Remnant, okay. Remnant, it gets really triggered by these tier lists. So Remnant...
Right, let's put it in B.
I gotta humble myself. I just lost to them, so... I think I need to recuse myself from this one.
I think high C is valid. And
High C, that is so low.
I think B tier
What do we
is
think
the
there?
minimum.
It's
Yeah.
gotta be the minimum, surely.
Just for the impact on the genre alone.
Hmm.
Like, think about, okay, if we're talking about genre, who was it that did who organized the Trafalgar event? Who organized that? Was that not France?
Me. That was me.
Oh, I thought it was France. I got that done. ICL.
Bro, you thought you what? You thought Adriatic organised Trafalgar?
No, I thought like the French guys organized it.
Yeah, well, that's because they're involved in WSC. But no. WSC ran Trafalgar. Specifically me. I was the one organising it.
My hero.
Guys, give me more credit. Hashtag hit the like button if you agree. Hit the like button, guys.
Do you think, in terms of impact on the community, I do think they had a little bit more relevance than MPCO. But
I think Anver's got to be high B for the time being. We can move them
yeah,
up.
I think B is fine.
Right,
B is
I
fine.
think Anver's is high B. I think I'm just biased to Roche because I'm in it.
I don't want to overstate any of these too early. You know, I think B is
We
fine.
can't risk being RN biased. That's what I'm genuinely scared of because we're all Royal Navy.
Excuse me.
We're all. Oh wait, not you, Elijah. You don't count. But you're
I
biased.
know, we technically not Royal Navy like a little bit ago.
Okay, maybe I was actually.
Okay, yeah, well, there you go then. There you go. We're all technically RN.
So we're all RM. So what are we? The chat is saying. Great. The chat is saying S, and we're actually getting commentary from the chat. White has stopped, and Blue has now taken the lead. So apparently, Royal Blue Yacht Club is in the lead. We're on the main island. We're on the main island.
Oh,
Okay.
hold on.
Cameraman, get this. Cameraman.
Wait,
Really?
I don't know if you are.
Oh, I don't know. I joined my Squadron ship. See if I can get closer. Hold on.
I've
Yeah,
just been teleported.
We're in White Hook. We're in White Hook. Well, this is quite cool actually. Let's explore White Hook.
Oh,
Let's go back to the screen with the race in the bottom corner.
yes.
um,
One second.
I think we put Anver's high B, and then we,
Hmm.
review as required.
Don't want to take too long on each one, and we can come back. You know?
Exactly.
We're gonna get some angry DMs regardless.
Gonna get a lot of angry DMs. It's inevitable.
Audacious.
Remnant legs. Okay, I can see the race again, so I'm just gonna give a quick update. We hit 46, guys. 46 viewers. No, it's dropped to 44. Guys, get us to 50 viewers. Get your family members on the stream now. Anyway, Royal Blue Yacht Club are first. Then it's Orion Racing Team. Then Royal White, very good crew. Then Royal Red. Then Cartagena. Then Portugal Warriors, and then something must have happened because James Boat are right at the back. I did say this at the start.
No.
I did say this at the
My
start.
hero.
Anything can happen. And James Boat dropping to the back. There's a long way of the race to go, but anything can happen. Anyway, so we've got Anvers now in B tier, and that's high B tier. We can close that. We can dismiss the previous poll, by the way. Let's have a look. Who is next in the rankings?
Audacious.
Is it Audacious? Okay, they are in.
Yeah.
To be fair.
Okay, I feel like as of recent, I don't know what's going on, but they're in terms of influence on the community, they have a lot of influence. You know.
Yeah, they do.
They were the founding pirate crew of the pirates. Me and Audacious were actually the first two pirate crews in the genre.
Yeah.
As Audacious predated Windward, and I summed mine up for the genre. So I do feel like we gotta give them some points there. I don't think they have the craziest track record for externals, but I think they're a decent crew nowadays. I mean, I've not seen them fight in a while, but I'm sure someone could speak to that.
I remember at one point in history, Audacious beat Blue Squadron 2-0.
Yeah.
At some point, they were really good at the game.
I think that there was a point where a lot of the pirates did one crew events. So it might be one of those, but I don't want to take that away from them. So we'll just assume that it was Audacious alone.
Okay, I think, in my opinion, because of the history, I'd put them in either A or high B.
I think A is a little bit high. I feel like B is fine.
High B? High B?
Yeah, maybe. Okay, someone in chat just said we are high B, low A tier because we are inactive. We don't rally to any consistency. It's not about right now. It's about your
Is that all time?
influence. Audacious is pretty big though. I'd be close to saying A. To be fair, is that a bit?
I don't think they've been a consistent. Cause I hate to talk shit on my old besties, But in terms of influence, I think they're up there in S tier in terms of influence in the genre.
Yeah, I think
I
Harrison-
don't think they're around. enough.
they have been in the community a lot. We're thinking historic influence,
Yeah,
early days.
first
I think.
crew, bro. First crew.
Hey, bro, glad just DM me saying put us in S tier. We're the reason Saint Nick is a thing. Oh,
Something tells me he's biased. I don't know.
a little bit biased.
Couldn't tell
Listen,
you.
I'm open to bias, but we got to balance it. I think A tier. I think the influence they've had.
Wow.
Has
Above Anvers?
has any pirate ship had more influence than Audacious?
Well, that's a big
No.
question.
As long as
At
I've been
very-
around, I remember
okay.
Audacious being the thing.
See now, Dylan, Audacious was like the main command. They've always held the governor. But you had Woku did the producing in Overworld. They were big in Overworld.
But even
You
before
had-
open world and stuff, even before open world,
Okay, in the very beginning, it was Revenge was like the main crew way back when because Audacious like had a rough start, right?
well,
Not
when's
Team
way
Overworld.
back when? Are we talking?
We're talking 2023, like when the genre first opened.
Okay,
I think there's like a top 4 crews of all time in my opinion, maybe 5. And I think Audacious they always ran the Pirate Republic, but I wouldn't say they were always like the most relevant.
yeah.
crew.
Tell you what, let's put them in. Let's
Say.
put them in A for now, and we can review this. Okay, because
Okay. I'm happy with
This is a lot of
that. I don't want to take away them. They've been pirates forever.
they've got a lot of influence, and they could be an interesting one. So imperialistic. Let's put them in A for now, and let's have a look at the next. Oh, next is another spicy one. Another spicy one. Pacific Squadron, baby. Pacific Station. Oh, who wants to take us away?
This will be an interesting one.
I know.
Everybody knows WSC now apparently have a vendetta against Pacific. If everyone didn't know, word on the street is that there is a vendetta against Pacific. So that's what I've been told.
Do we have lore on this? Because I don't know much about the Pacific guys.
There's a lot of controversy with PCF, but I think, in my opinion, they've been doing really well in the Asia time zone. They've been beating Toulon and the other Spanish squadron. So I'm thinking we put them somewhere around B or A. I know there's a lot of controversy. I know Dylan doesn't like them personally, but they are really good.
B or A referee VAR that surely.
No. I mean, that's my opinion. I don't know about you.
For what reason? What are we saying?
It's tough to compare the Asian time zone crews to the EU ones because they don't host at the same time.
No, of course, and we're factoring that in. But what did you say? Sorry, you said what's it?
B or A? Okay, mid B, maybe low A.
Maybe fine. I do respect the work they do. I respect the way Pacific has been able to hold up the Asian community and keep it active despite little support for a long time. I do respect that.
It's ironic because isn't Blue Squadron stationed in the Asia in real life?
Okay, what's making me drop to C now? Now that I'm thinking about it, they're not in the campaign. They're not in the campaign. That's the problem.
Coming
That's
soon.
the problem.
Coming soon.
What did
Hopefully.
What are you saying? Sorry.
It's making me drop to C because they're not in the campaign. So I'm thinking high.
They're not even in the competitive Windward scene, bro. They're even competitive. They're not in comp. Also, it's great
That's you.
engagement bait. Wherever we put them, this is engagement bait. Killers in the
I
chat.
think C is fine. I mean that's just I don't know enough about them. Do we have any
C-
notes on them? Do they submit
Bro,
anything?
it's gonna be tough because C below MM. Oh no, with MMPO. Below
Do
Anvers.
they submit anything to that? Or
Didn't they?
Okay,
didn't-
I've just been DM'd. Apparently, PCF beat Anvers in the EU, and yeah.
Maybe they're above
Hey.
Anvers. You know. I feel like Rochefort is above Anvers in my
Okay.
head.
are we including influence on the community?
Tell you
Oh, yeah,
what,
we are doing that.
it's
That's
argue.
true.
So we'll get some Frenchies in here later, but they're currently running the vote, the race. So we'll see what they say. But now I would put PCF high B above Anvers personally. I think
I've just
PCF
been
are
beaten.
good.
I can't comment on this.
They've been run for a long time. Then their recent leader killer recently became naval board, and you know I think high B. Wait, PCF has been in the thing for 2 months. I swear PCF existed back when I was admiral. bro.
They existed in the past. I think they disbanded. At some
Yeah,
point.
bro, they were a thing when I was in blue, bro.
I thought they left and came back.
No, they were a thing back when Dylan was admiral, and then they disbanded and turned into Irish, and now they're back.
Okay, yeah. I mean, I'm counting them all the same. If squadrons have changed name and like slightly rebranded, I'm counting it as all the same, as we'll see in a bit. Low tier, A tier, minimum. Okay, that's just killer. That's why. It's just great.
I think behind Amazon B.
Yeah. Okay. How about that? Let's move them behind Ambers. RM by.
Okay, considering influence and one win against the fleet, people get 1 wins all the time, right? I beat Noosh one time. I don't think I'm better than Noosh,
Yeah, you have to respect it though, because they're an Asian squadron and they've beaten
Sure.
EU squadron
Well,
in their own time.
you saying EU people are by default better than Asians?
Yeah, that's
racist.
exactly what we're saying. That's exactly what we're saying.
Whoa.
Anyway, meanwhile, in the regatta, we've got some interesting things going on. So the race is split into 2 little columns. So
Right.
one of the columns, one of the columns is first of all left my render distance. I think that was Cartagena and Portugal Warriors going to the starboard side. On the larboard side, we have Orion Racing, blue, white squadron, red squadron, and then we've got James Boat at the back. Blue squadron.
No, James Boat.
Blue are the first to turn downwind, and they're turning downwind very early compared to everyone else. Going to be interesting to see if that pays off for them. They are tacking now, and I'm guessing they're going to try and float back up the wind. Yeah, maybe through the little gap, because in this race you can go through 2 different routes. So it'll be interesting to see how that goes. Let's see if there's been any punishments before we get back into the next.
I love drama.
There has been punishment. So Lord Neuchâtel from France is the head of race director, and he's supported by Sushi, who is the head of the judiciary for this race. He's got team members Dude 3, Lackey Aurelius, Super KRD, and Wolfie Raps helping him run the race, and they're always monitoring and watching all times. So Cartagena got a punishment for missing gate 3. Oh, damn! Cartagena missed gate 3. Bruh. Right, okay, that changes things. And PW, Portugal Warriors also missed gate 4. Guys, come on, man, what the hell?
Give them a pass. I think they deserve it. I do love how all the ships look in the race. It's just very pretty.
Does look beautiful, doesn't it? Princes are a beautiful ship, and the regattas are just pleasant because there's no battling, it's just sailing. It's very nice. If I was on a ship, we're at 48. 46 viewers, guys. Come on, get us to 50.
You gotta stop looking at the viewer count, bro.
Get us to 50, man. I'm going schizo up here. Every time I look at it, it drops.
Get your Alton. Get them in the stream.
Yeah, I've actually got 46 different monitors open right now. All of my different accounts. It's all just me engaging with myself. I'm engage baiting myself. Just wait till you see Blue Squadron go in F tier, and you just see 35 Dylan alt accounts get angry in the chat. Anyway, if it was me on the Princes, I would have music on in the background. Like, I don't know, some reggae music or.
We were going to like classical Beethoven.
Yeah. What? Alex, what music would you have if you were listening to if you were running a race? What music would you have?
Put me on the spot here. I don't know, actually. Hold on. Let me look at my Spotify.
You know what I would have? I would have
This is a
Daft
really
Punk.
good question.
Any other Daft Punk fans in the chat? Daft Punk
Yep.
would be on.
Fair enough.
Touched by Daft Punk, and then like some of his best pieces, and because a lot of it's like discotheque, and it would be repetitive in the background, and I think it would go quite hard. Just like quite enjoyable.
I think that's a bad take. I can't lie.
What? What's your take then?
How are you going to listen?
How is
Harder, better, faster, stronger, whilst you're sailing gently through the wind?
I'm not the biggest fan of faster, better, stronger, but
Oof.
I do think it's a banger. What would you be having? Gorillas is a great take. Someone said Gorillas. Gorillas is up the same vein, so I back Gorillas. Gorillas, or like Tame Impala. I love Tame Impala.
No, yeah,
Who
fair
would you
enough.
have?
For a race, I don't know. I'm just thinking about putting my own regular songs on this. I think that's a really good question. Though.
Yeah, but what would the music be? What music? Hey,
Maybe
bro,
like 2000s punk would be fun to
2000s
sing
punk.
on with the crew. Because you could just sing on with the sailors. It'd be fun.
Or imagine doing ABBA karaoke with your crew. Guys, next
ABBA's
WSC
too
stream,
much.
if we hit 50 viewers, if we hit 50 concurrent viewers, Elijah and Alex will do a karaoke live stream.
You don't want that. You don't want that.
WSC.
I think everyone.
It dropped. It dropped.
Yeah, that's
Through the
50
ground.
viewers. We have dropped. We've significantly dropped.
Damn
50
it.
viewers. Guys, get people in with 50 viewers and they'll do a karaoke live stream.
about
And
we
sushi will as well. We'll get sushi. We'll get people to do karaoke live stream. Maybe we do WSC's Got Talent.
Oh dear God.
Hey, he's cooking.
I'm coming up with genius ideas here. WSC's Got Talent. We get people up here. Give us a song. Give us a talent. 1 hour Mongolian throat singing. Mate, it could cook. This could be the new big thing on YouTube. Anyway, let's get back to the tier list.
By the way.
Let's get back to the tier list. So, who is next on the list? We put PCF as... Did we put PCF as B or
Behind,
C?
I thought we agreed behind that.
B. Definitely B. Definitely
B behind Ambers. I'm behind that. Who is that?
Malta.
Malta. Okay, I got a lot of information from Malta.
I've heard a lot of rumors about Malta.
What
They are
have you?
very
What have you?
enthusiastic.
What have they're very enthusiastic. We're at 47 viewers, guys. 50 views, and we do a karaoke live stream.
Something tells me whenever people hear their squadron, the viewers go up.
Yeah, literally. There's an Onion sketch like this where, like, if anyone doesn't know, the Onion's like a satirical newspaper, and there's a skit where they have a live feedback on what they're saying, and they're just pandering to the news the whole time.
Yeah.
So funny. That's how I feel right now. I'm gonna be like Rochefort S Squadron, and then the views will go up, and then I'll say Anva's F tier, and it'll go down. You know. Anyway.
Do we have any experts on Malta in here?
Right, okay, this guy decided to send an essay. It's The Communist. Do we all know The Communist?
Yep.
I've heard of the communists.
I'm going to send this in chat. It's an essay.
It's a text.
Yeah, but
Wow.
okay, we got 54 viewers. We got 54 viewers.
Come on.
You know what that means? Karaoke live stream's happening, boys. Anyway, 54
I do
viewers in
remember that.
karaoke. WSC's Got Talent live stream coming soon. Thanks for watching, guys. Okay, Malta has sent us in an essay. I'm going to summarize it as best as I can. I'm going to give you the little intro, a little debrief, and then not too much more. Start of Malta. Hospitaller Malta was one of the original factions in the Caribbean Sea, so that's one of Riv's
I was
old
there.
wars, which was frequently engaged under Biscuit Corsair, whatever that is, don't know. When Windward opened, Diamond would open a Maltese crew under pirates, but this eventually disbanded. By the way, we're not counting Caribbean Sea, so TCS we're not counting. I understand. Otherwise, certain pirate crews would have a massive advantage, and RM would have a massive advantage. I'm here for Windward, bro. Not gonna lie. It was agreed between Indo-Exile. Oh, Alex, your boy's here. Indo-Exile and the Communist form a Malta trading company, which was basically in Royal Navy. Then they existed. They did Legacy Squadron. Oh, they were involved in Spain. Legacy Squadron. He who shall not be named. It's the Dice Cast, right? The Dice Cast. Yeah, okay.
I feel like there's a lot of like minor open world appearances.
They're involved in Legstein's Island. Let's not forget Legstein's Island being a thing. So Malta's now on Legstein's Island.
Right.
It says here, orchestrated by communists and Alex, they were involved in trafficking women across Windward.
What the hell?
What?
Wow, that's
Wait,
crazy.
How do I get involved?
Joking,
Wait.
joking.
What?
I'm joking.
Okay.
For legal disclaimers, that was a joke, guys. For legal reasons, that was a joke. Legal disclaimer: they were not involved in trafficking Lego women across Lego Island or Legstein's Island.
Jody
That
Uniform
was
Trader's
the
got
time
some
period-
explaining to do.
Apparently, Malta had a 30-man rally. Competed.
Do we have proof of that? Do we have like a screenshot?
Do we have a
37.
screenshot? He's screaming, "Do not release the files in my DM."
Okay. I know. I don't want to. I didn't want to.
Okay. So I should have spoken before, but I led Malta, not the new Malta, the old Malta.
You're just sitting there in silence while I talked about the files, man.
Yeah, I was reading something. I was reading yesterday, man. I was busy. Okay. Anyway,
Wait.
so I
that
led
when you were in
Malta
Spain?
back in Spain. Yeah, back when I was in Spanish. And we had a lot of influence on Spain. We also had a 37-man rally at our peak. So that is definitely true.
Someone just joined the stream. We're talking about the Lepstein files. If anyone that's curious.
Keep changing the name.
Yeah, Lepstein had an island in open world where he trafficked Lego women. Long story, bro. Don't Google it.
What's the island called? What's the island called?
Anyway, Malta's already 30. Okay, for Malta, what are we thinking? I'm thinking Malta could be C tier.
I think that's a bit low, mate. I think that's a bit low.
Bit low, bro. They
Okay,
haven't actually been
hold on.
efficient ever.
I don't I feel like Malta is one of those funny like groups of people that showed up every now and then in conversation, but they never had like a serious impact. And when they were under Spain, they weren't. I guess they were Malta under Spain, but like that was a very brief period. And apart from
Yeah,
that,
but
they
you
just
gotta realize though. You gotta realize Malta won like pretty much every battle they fought in. They beat France, Spain, Cadiz, and that was like right after they left Andor.
Can we fact check this?
Just want to say, it appears Portugal has been beached.
Oh, dear.
No, shut
John,
up.
So the pirates? Is the pirates crew?
Judd- Oh no, that's James' boat. That's James' boat
James'
that's going
boat.
over the ice.
James Boat and
Wait.
Portugal as well.
Wow.
They're cooking, no?
We tried to take the cut through, and I think they've beached. That's rough. Blue Squadron are out in front. Well played to Iminos. He may have lost the battle against USM, but he's winning the regatta. Fair play to him. Very experienced sailor.
Okay, if we're considering this based on the short period of time when they were in Spain, I just don't.
Basing it off the entire history.
They've probably done great things as a community, but I just can't rank them high because they've never been an official, like.
They
squadron.
were. In Spain, they were officially Malta, but that was like really short, right, Alex? How long was it?
That's about half a year.
No way.
No, it was. It was half a year.
Compared to like some of the other major units in this game, Malta, can they be any higher than C in my opinion? Monkey Money pirate companies and C, bearing my C's not. There's no disrespect for C. It's just like not.
I
It's just
feel like
in terms of influence, you have to think influence and like.
I think high D, maybe low C, is
Always
a
high D.
really good place to
That's
go.
insane, bro. I think high C in my opinion. High C.
Let's put them high
Well, you're
C.
biased though. You ran it.
Okay. Hang on. Communist just dropped in my DMs. We made the Spanish RN alliance a thing. That's a mistake because I know I was so heavily involved in forcing through the RN alliance. I know that's cap.
No. I think what he means is what he means.
On the line.
Okay, hold on, Elijah. What he means is, Malta was the only squadron engaged in open world at the time, and they was fighting France, helping RN. But the problem is they were in a war. Spain was in a war with France. And we made that happen. We basically just kept the alliance together by declaring war on France to help RN. I think that's what he means.
Hang on, let's be clear. Spain and UK weren't friendly. The only reasons... Sorry, the Spain and UK weren't friendly. The only reason Spain and the UK allied is because I hated Andor so badly that I intentionally sabotaged the Andorran alliance so badly and ended up... I was secretly supplying Andor with supplies using Blue Squadron.
Is that the first time you've put that on the record?
Probably on the WSC record. You probably this publicly a record, yeah, but...
I've heard the story before, so I
You
can
were in blue at
confirm
the
that.
time. Let's be clear, you were in blue at the time. This is not like once...
I just think, in terms of impact on the game, I think they're behind M and Pico. While they were
definitely
around,
not, mate.
they were good. Come
Definitely
on!
not, mate, because because hear me out. M and Pico rallied like 10, mate. I don't know. How can you
they
compare
didn't,
that?
though.
They were quite influential.
Okay, M and Pico also ran like the whole like training of like new pirate officers. They were
They were influential, but they weren't.
Settle this with a vote. Put it in the vote. C or
That's reasonable.
B, C or D tier. And if it's B tier, we'll just ignore it. Joking. Crazy Watermelon said that's what those chips were for. Yep. If you found yourself ferrying resources to Spain, and then we did that whole like diplomatic thing, secretly bearing in mind, that was that. If any of the old Royal Navy Highcom are watching, please forgive me. It turned out well in the end. Turned out well in the end.
The poll is crazy.
The poll is crazy. What's it saying? Anyway, so we'll leave that one to a vote, and we'll get to the next squadron, shall we?
That was Adriatic in the poll. I'm a genius.
That's Portugal up next, I think.
Okay,
Yeah.
I think we can just drop it. I'd say E.
E.
That's
What do we think?
hard to argue. I feel like E should be a who because we know who Portugal is.
Yeah, to be fair,
We just haven't had many
E is
events.
who, bro? We can't put. We know who It's Chudnall.
Oh, fair enough. Yeah, true. Okay, but we can't put them in F because they're not that bad.
Are they?
Maybe they are. I don't know.
Still terrorist.
Okay, they haven't had many events as Portugal, to my knowledge.
Portugal, yeah. I mean, it's basically EIC, right? Like it's old EIC that became Portugal.
Well, I was a big part of the IC when they were doing that. I would contest that claim.
Where would you put them?
I think they would be lucky. They'd be not lucky, but I think they'd be.
I just want to point out while you're going, Blue Squadron just finished in first place. Congratulations to them.
We are so cooked. We're nowhere near the end.
Second place is going to be Orion Racing Team.
Is that,
so that's going to be good
is
for
that
them.
Blue winning the cup?
Anyway, what were you saying about Portugal? So Portugal's got a lot of support in the chat. Lovely. Good to see you, Noah.
I think reasonably they would be happy in D. I feel like it'd be. I feel like it'd be mean to put them in the Who question mark.
Yeah, let's put Malta. Let's put Portugal in D, and let's put Malta in C. I think Malta's the vote is going towards C for Malta for now.
Fair enough. So
Next
what about
up-
Portugal?
Portugal goes in D. They
Okay.
just haven't had an influence on the genre. That's what I would say about them. I don't know.
I just feel bad putting them in Who.
I'm not
Can we
ranking them on
move-
skill. I'm just ranking them on their influence, and I think their influence is waning. Let's say. And I love Chudnall, bro. He's chuddy. Portugal
Yeah,
Warriors
see.
are here today. Portugal Warriors are here today, so they can't go in F, and they also can't go in C. So I'd have to put them there.
EIC, that's me.
EIC.
Who it is?
EIC. So what are
Okay.
we saying for EIC?
So EIC was really weird. We gotta remember the Asian time zone, right? Is this as a whole? We gotta remember they did a lot in Asia as well when they were around.
Okay.
Also, whilst we're here, I just want to go on the record. Vale last episode, we were talking. I want to say the first French cruise at Cycling World was me as EIC, not Red Squadron. Vale claims it was okay. There was some propaganda. They cut us out of the picture, like Stalin removing faces from his enemies.
So you're saying where are you saying EIC, bro?
I think EIC we're so compact.
Or is it
D,
compact?
above
What do you
Portugal and D.
When
A
you say
little above
compact, you're
Portugal and
tiny. You think D?
No, I meant above Portugal and D, maybe low C.
I would back.
As the guy who basically commanded every battle they did. In open world, sorry.
Okay, Naples. Naples is up next. Now I've got some people talking about Naples, bro. I've got a ChatGPT essay dropped in my DMs. Great. Okay, lovely. So
Wait, that was an
Naples.
option?
Somebody's just said in my DMs, Naples is a fairly new squadron since it was reformed, but we are building up and doing very well in my opinion. Even if we lost any fights since we are new, we didn't have any drama and we were just there to have fun. We don't take it very seriously. That's what Angel just dropped in my DMs. You know what? Naples have been working well with us with the Asian campaign, and they are involved in the Asian campaign. I kind of like
I think
Naples.
high D. I think high D. They haven't had that much influence yet, so I think high D.
I feel like
Yeah,
high D is
I would
fine.
back that. They're just purely on influence. I kind of love Naples. I love they work so well with the campaign.
Yeah, I like strengths.
They're so friendly.
Sorry for that one battle I missed strengths. My bad.
They're so friendly, and I love the team helping run Naples. I think I know like Jack Desires is really involved in helping them. A couple of the other guys from Toulon in France are involved in helping them. Lots of love to those guys.
Okay, but do we want to put them ahead or behind EIC?
Ahead. They should be top of D.
I mean, EIC did a lot in open world.
You're biased, bro. Give it a rest.
We sank the first French cruiser.
Sit down.
Excuse me.
I like Naples. I'm biased against DIC, so
That's fucked up. Are we allowed to swear?
Yeah.
it's not family friendly, bro. Don't worry. Okay, next up is Marauder.
Just ask where
and-
do we plan to put Naples?
Top of D.
Naples is going top of D.
D.
Okay, this is the
Okay.
perfect engagement bait, bro. This reeks of engagement bait. Marauders. We can't go wrong with this. Surely F tier.
A little bit controversial.
I don't.
A little bit
I don't have
controversial,
experience.
but hear me out. I don't really like Andor, but Marauders for the Marines, I'd have to put them in A because they are the best Marines
Hey,
I mean,
kill
ever
yourself.
seen.
keep yourself safe. Sorry, keep
No,
yourself.
just hear me out. No, Dylan.
Hey.
They have won every siege they have fought in. They're definitely the best Marines in the community.
Didn't they have a battle where they beat like some?
They beat the Guard, bro. They beat the French Guard.
Yeah, but the thing is, the
Decent
Guard are
job.
not melee. The Guard are not like the NW Guard. The Guard is really good sailors. That's the difference. The Guard are not like
Yeah, but
good melee units.
they've beat everyone else. There's not a single nation that has beaten Marauders in a siege.
They were like they
Oh.
were kind of undeniably
Bro.
some of the best Marines. But
Who-
I don't
who-
think we should. I don't think they should get A just based off of
Who
that
runs-
notoriety.
I
Who
think-
runs Marauders?
Yeah.
That's the question.
No, because you've got to respect it though, because they are the
Yeah.
best Marines the community's
credit.
ever seen.
Who runs them? Who runs them? Who runs them? Just support.
Cypricus.
Yes, that.
Oh,
that-
bruh. This is gonna pain me, man. Sapricus. Oh,
Wait,
referee.
Cyprus runs it? I think they're.
Oh, we've hit 50 viewers again because of bloody bloody Sapricus.
Okay,
Guys,
okay.
keep going from S to F, and I'll get it up.
I think for the engagement we've got to put them in who.
Yeah.
Okay.
I've just got,
Okay,
I've just got
just for 10 minutes, put them in who tier, and
I
then
feel like
we'll move them
A.
to A later on. But put them in who for
Yeah.
now.
I just got DM'd. Apparently, Marauders captured San Fernando twice, and they also won a 20v40.
Yeah, but it ain't in campaigns, is it? To be fair, they won the battle in campaigns today. They were involved in an alert, so maybe I respect that.
Well, you put more value on campaigns than we do, okay?
Yeah, and I run it, unfortunately.
Who is that?
Campaigns is like the most competitive version of Windward, in theory. Like, it's purely what your leaders do and then how you perform in battles. I
Wait,
also put
Dylan.
value on the WC tournaments that go on. They're also quite important.
Dylan. Portugal? Is that Portugal crossing the finish line? Or am I crazy?
Yes, Portugal and Red have just crossed the finish line, so we'll get the
My
final.
goats!
Child
Bump them up! Bump them up!
Child no. They did last though. Let's be clear, they came last.
Ah! Yo, you don't have to say that part out loud.
It'll have got more points than he currently had. Okay, let's have a look. Who's next? Blue.
Is that West Indies? Is that Indies? Is
I
that
think it's Bainbridge. Yeah, West Indies is they're Bainbridge. They're the same unit.
Okay.
Israeli.
Okay,
Just DM me saying Israeli Marauder Mossad agents tracking you.
For the longest
Okay.
time, USN was really bad. But
Great.
recently,
I've been doing all the time. Like, I know they're in an upswing, but they've been in the genre since the start, day one. And USN has for the last 2 years, been like a really weak competitor.
yeah, but you've got to respect them now because they
How
should
many
be blue,
Qs?
bro.
How many
They
Blues?
just for blue.
Well, yeah, but
And
Blue is on the
I've been told they
downturn,
also
no?
tied. They also tied with Red Squadron, who are a really formidable force nowadays.
I don't know.
So it's debatable. I'd say C.
Full
I think
time,
low or
I
mid C.
think C is fine, just because USN's been here since the beginning. It's all time, and I think they're
Yeah.
on a good upswing. Maybe. Especially, do you want to put them? Oh, is that's Pacific? That's Pacific.
Say, in game, imperialistic. Let's move into the tavern. We're literally teleport outside the tavern. It's kind of a sick little spot. I kind of love it here.
Wait. They're saying the blue flag is Pacific.
Fortunately,
and
I
the
need
red flag is
teleporting, I'm afraid. I'm not quite there.
Oh, okay. I'll get them to TP you. Blue's Pacific. That's Pacific. So it's not Bainbridge apparently.
AA. It's the Asians.
I mean, Easy's DMing me. Okay, so Easy, tell me, what the hell do we know about Pacific? Do we know anything about Pacific? Do we have any information?
The silence is concerning.
I'll tell you what Acting Lieutenant 808 just said in my DMs. A little bit. I'll give you a little hint. USN just destroyed Blue Squadron. The brave and valiant commanders Easy J and 808 led a genius fleet action against Blue,
Wait, that's fire.
splitting them into and isolating,
Okay.
destroying the rear ship. At some point, at initial contact, 808 Eight's helm was sabotaged and bugged by the Windward spies that Blue Squadron had. Despite this, 808 bravely commanded the sails of the USS Chicago from the pumps. Was commanding from the pumps. All right, okay. Fine.
Okay, because I'm blue, I think we put them in F.
Oof.
Just because they beat blue.
Yeah. I mean, they're
This
just
is
dead.
Asia!
You know what this
is
means?
Asia!
You know where they go? Do you know where they go? They go in who? They go in who tier? I don't know who the hell these guys are. I don't even know.
I think Asia and who the US and Asia is Aaron who, but I don't know. Someone
And if
send
you're
the
let's
document.
have us in the corner. Let's have us in the corner at this tavern
Yeah.
because quite like this tavern.
Let's
It's
see.
nice.
I'm fine with that.
Get some pirate representation here. Anyway, so I think they go in who tier personally.
Agreed.
Pumps are a noble place. Yeah, of course, Soufflers knows that. But those are pump merchant. Okay. Congratulations, Immunos, on your win in the regatta. First of all, I will say that. It's going to be interesting to see all of the results of the race coming in when they come in.
Holy moly.
Next up, that is... Who the hell is that? It's one of the pirate factions.
Al-Ghazi!
Oh,
Oh,
Dylan.
Ghazi, oh lord.
Alex has been.
Okay, I was one of the main people who fought against Al-Ghazi in Openworld. So but I'm not biased against them, I think they're funny guys.
I may have disconnected. I don't know.
Okay,
Yeah.
cool. Yeah. Okay. So, what are we saying for Al-Ghazi? This is going to be controversial.
They were open world terrorists, you know.
No, they were. Yeah. I mean,
they weren't
I think-
skill terrorists. They weren't skill terrorists.
Yeah, they were open world terrorists though. Like they fucking harassed anyone
mm,
on open world.
Maybe
they were
this-
always on, and they
Maybe
were
we put
always
this one
killing.
to a vote. Maybe put this one to a vote.
Before we put to a vote,
No,
I
I
just want to
don't
say,
think a vote is necessary. I don't think that's. I think
I
B.
think high D, low C is fine.
Yeah, because the influence was not, big.
I don't
They're
know.
not active anymore, I don't think.
They were reasonably influential. They had some, they were like active in open world, and they were a good faction to fight.
The Feather Alarm, my heroes.
Maybe we put them in C, high C. I think top of C personally.
What do you talk, bro? Okay, one, they were not very good at the game. Two,
I
they
don't
were
think
really.
top C.
They were really.
They were junior.
Yo, hold on.
Fine,
They
but
never went above a prince, not once.
they're pirates, bro. Okay.
Yeah, they were really good at pirating, but
but
we gotta
top
consider the whole picture.
They've had more influence than EIC, in my opinion. They've had more influence than Naples, so they've got to go top of D.
Yeah, but they've had way less than MMP Go. And Malta Rally 30 was actually like an actual squadron for a while.
Look, put
I
them top,
think
37,
behind
37.
MMP Go, we're
put them top of
end
D.
of C.
Just go top of D. Actually, yeah, shout the engagement bait. Think about the engagement bait. Leave them top
no,
of
I'm
C.
joking, I'm joking.
Leave them top of C. Leave them top of C. Totally valid. Who's next? Is that Corn? Coming
That's
up next?
corn.
Yep. Pretty
Wait,
safe.
no, are we seriously leaving them top of C?
Right. What do we know about Corn? What do we know about Corn?
I know corn. I know the law.
Okay.
Corn-
What's the law?
They were with the Tankfish guy. They're like an offshoot of one of his Chaos Legion.
Yeah, that's not
right?
good. That's not a good start.
Yeah. It's Captain Dino, CEO of my goats. They were kind whilst they were around. They were never really good. They were never really talked about. But they come in and out once a year, I'd have to say either who or low D. They would rally like an ND, but they would lose every battle.
Okay. At the peak, bro. People are getting annoyed in chat. Interesting. I think Corn. They seem pretty stinky. I love the fact that Tankfish got brought attention to community. But
Wasn't he accused of bad things?
I don't know about that. I don't know about that. But maybe that explains him going to Legstein's island. I never really put two and two together, but the photos of Tankfish and Legstein on the island.
He was on the ship logs, dude.
He was on the ship logs to Legstein's island,
Oh,
carrying
dear.
the I don't know. Let's leave that there. Let's end that bit there. Okay, so Legacy J Epstein.
Bloody hell.
I'd say maybe above Portugal.
Like,
You
They've
I
been
think-
around for a while.
No, I
I
think-
don't want to take away from them. They've been
Portugal.
around.
Portugal's Chudmore.
I think I'd put them in low C. Honestly, I'd put them in low C.
Let's see.
Whoa.
They were really. They were strong at one point.
How Ghazi was better than Khorne, no?
No, they were not, bro. What?
What? No, yes, they were.
Oh, Ghazi was
Are we
more-
going off? I thought we were going off
Oh,
of
bro.
influence though and stuff like that as well.
Can I get teleported back? Because I'm in the middle of the ocean.
You'd have to ask Tokugawa.
Oh, okay.
He's still around, but he said he blinked and the game crashed.
dear.
Okay, I'm fine with C, but ahead. Back of C,
C,
'cause they lost like
I don't
every
want-
single battle they ever did.
Am I the only
bro.
one that thinks that Al Ghazi below Khorne is nuts?
Like,
I,
Khorne,
never, I don't remember ever even considering. I was Blue Admiral. I don't remember ever considering Khorne a major threat. But Al Ghazi, I at least like thought about
Yeah,
in a world.
Al-Ghazi, they were a minor threat, but they were always there. They always had like a knife to your back, you know.
That's what I'm thinking.
Khorne,
Whereas
they
Khorne,
showed
I
up
never-
once in a while and they lost.
I think it's crazy to put. I think Khorne's got to go below. I think for me,
I think
Khorne's got to
C.
go D above Portugal, below EIC.
If that's what you think.
I don't know, man. I think they're definitely higher than Al-Ghazi.
No,
Whoa.
I don't agree. Let's put a vote to it. Al Ghazi or Khorne?
Okay. I do have to say though, they've been around in the genre. They were around for a lot longer than Al-Ghazi.
Put it to a vote. Al Ghazi or Khorne? Who goes higher? We'll decide that.
Wait, someone makes a good point in the chat. They are S tier.
I think Al Ghazi.
Oh,
Alex says,
the Malta vote ended.
yeah, they're going in D.
That's rough. That's rough.
Let me cast my vote for Al Ghazi. Guys, vote Al Ghazi. Trust me.
We have corn viewers in chat. This is messed up.
Yeah, sucks to be you. Okay, who's that little green pirate faction while we wait? Who are the
Is
little
that a pickle?
No idea.
What is that?
The pickle and a
I've
sickle.
never seen that ever. I've never seen that ever. I don't know what that is.
Nor have I.
They're one of the pirate factions.
Does anyone actually know who that is? What
Who?
faction? What's called?
Hold on. I know
Which
who they are. They're,
Oh,
they're-
the
they're
Socialist Pickle Republic.
an active team. Yeah, they're the Socialist Pickle Republic.
Oh, dear.
I think they're brand new and they've been turned into events, but they don't really talk much. I think they've got to go
They are
skill terrorists.
they are not around anymore.
Put them as skill terrorists. Skill
Yeah, they're
terrorists.
really new. They're
Wow.
really new. So I've never actually heard of them, but they're really new.
Nor
Apparently.
have I.
Skill terrorists. Put them as skill terrorists. Next up, that is Tokugawa.
I feel like Skill
I think-
Terrorist is fucked up.
For me, no, it's not fucked. Tokugawa's got to go in A, I think.
Whoa.
Wait, no.
High B.
Sorry. High B, sorry, high B. I think their influence has been great, and I like their
Yeah, that's
port.
fair enough. Yeah,
Even I
that's valid.
bought ships from them. I loved. Everyone loved John.
I agree.
Such a cool guy.
Put them in below Anvers, above Pacific. You all agree?
Sure. Yeah.
Good.
They never fought much. But they were influential as hell.
I
Everyone
wouldn't put them above Anvers, but
Yeah.
actually, I don't know. Yeah, no,
we're
definitely
not
not.
playing with that. We're not playing with yeah.
Yeah,
in
yeah,
between.
yeah. Fair enough.
Who's the blue one? Is this Feral?
Yeah, that is Feral.
Yeah, Ferrol. So what do you think of Ferrol? So Ferrol changed, actually. Ferrol was, from what I'm informed, Manila, I think?
No. Feral was always Feral.
Oh, no. Manila became Ferrol. I'm pretty sure I remember seeing this.
No, Manila was their own little thing, and they became
Manila's Asian,
RCF.
right?
Hang on, I got a DM about this, actually. I should be reading this out.
Bring up the law.
Yeah, Manila's the Asia. Manila's the Asia. It's not Feral.
Thomas told me this. Balin told me this. I'm pretty sure.
Get them on stream.
Oh, are you sure?
No, I'll read out the essay that I got sent about these guys. Very briefly, because we'll move through some of these a little bit quicker. Manila was split off from Cadiz in the beginning, with the first CO and XO being Eastern Von, whatever, and Aaron. Manila began as one of the staple Asian squadrons, being able to arrive at 1525. Then we're pretty low Asian list. Could not win as much as
This is for all.
commanders. This is he's talking about Manila at first, but hold on. This is Fafi Danku who's talking. Took over as CO and XO respectively. The tide of wins and losses kind of shifted very slightly since Manila had dedicated commanders, with a couple of wins until John retired in 2025. Then Nakib moved from White Squadron Asia, moved over to Manila. And after that, the peak of Manila happened. Months and months of pure wins, whatever. Okay, fine, cool. Had really good commanders. Had a really diverse crew, Thai, Russian, Poles, Koreans. Biggest contributor of this was RCF's specialty move, which is bow locking, whatever. So I think they became Ferrol.
I
Right.
don't think they did, because I'm pretty sure Ferrol was Spanish speaking.
Yeah, they were. They still are. Yeah.
Oh, well, Manila isn't on there then. I feel bad for Manila.
Long day, Manila. Long day.
Okay, you can add Manila. We can add pictures though, so we can add Manila. Let's put Ferrol then. I guess I don't know anything about Ferrol.
Ferrol was fine. Ferrol has been around for a long
Put them
time.
C. Put them top of C, I guess.
That's
Fine.
solid.
Yeah.
Top of C. Yeah, above Agazi. Above Agazi is fine.
Add a photo of Manila in the meantime, Imperialistic. Let's talk about who is that little pirate
That's
group.
that's Royal Fortune.
Royal Fortune.
Ooh.
They were pretty good. They were pretty active.
I'm a Royal Fortune op for one reason. Right.
Yeah.
When Windward was shutting down for the first time and everyone stopped posting for a while, I said, "Hey pirates, let's do one more Pirates Internal, get everyone on, do a little battle." And they said they would show up, but they fucking didn't. And I don't like them since that. But Cutlass is a nice guy. They just never did much.
So, what does that mean? Great. I appreciate that, bro.
E who?
E.
Yeah. E who?
E who? Okay, fine. That's wait, no, E who? Royal Fortune?
Dude, they never did much of anything.
No, I thought Royal Fortune put them in D at least. They were around. I remember them being around. By the way, Al Ghazi has been voted higher than Khorne.
Why are we planning on putting them in D near the bottom?
So I think Al Ghazi stays in C for me, and Khorne stays in his position. I think they stay in. Yeah, and I think
I think Royal Fortune has to be behind Khorne.
okay,
I
and
don't know
above
about-
Portugal, and above Portugal.
I don't want to.
Yes, yeah, above Portugal. Okay. Next up is that Trieste?
No, that's
Which-
Polar. That's the
Polar.
Asians.
Who the? I actually.
They did.
Okay, a funny
used to
story.
step for a while.
I saw this. So Jupiter corralled the whole list for me. I saw this list, and I changed it to Poland because I thought there was a Polish squadron. And people DM me and were like, "Bro, who the hell is Poland?" And that was that.
That's Vidence's crew, dude.
Yeah.
Okay, skilled terrorists. Put them in skilled terrorists. That's V.
Whoa,
Wait,
whoa, whoa.
that's V. Put them in skilled
Put
terrorists.
them
Okay,
there.
I gotta say, I gotta defend my boys. Polar, they did do events like a while back, and they beat Toulon and stuff.
Okay.
But I can't.
Okay, maybe-
they didn't do
maybe.
much for much. There was barely any influence. They didn't do much for very long.
What do you think of them? OD?
Skilled
E
terrorists.
or-
Well, I'm
or
not.
low D?
Bro,
They
I've never
beat
even
Toulon
seen
and
these
stuff.
people exist, and you tell me Videns is
Whoa.
commanding. Videns, Prime Videns.
That was a joke.
is-
That was a joke, bro.
Oh, is it? Well, I've never heard of
He
them.
had, like,
They
a
go in, they either go in
opinion.
who or they go in skilled terrorists. That's your option.
Low D is like the best they could get, and who is fine, in my opinion. They
go
beat
who.
Toulon.
They go who.
They beat Toulon.
I'm going to briefly talk about the... we'll take a little pause for a second to talk about the final of the race. So we had 7 people racing. You can pull up the leaderboard temporarily while we have a little intermission, while he adds Manila. Because they deserve to be added, apparently. First place was Royal Blue Yacht Club, did it in 38 minutes. Second place was Orion Racing Team, about a minute later. Third place was Royal White Yacht Club, who came in 41 minutes. Fourth place was James Boat, who managed to claw back from last, so clearly he did really well at the end, 47 minutes. Fifth place was Espiritu di Cartagena, 47 minutes, but they had a 30-second penalty for skipping a gate, so they went to 47.55 by the end. Did not change their time. They were 1 second behind James Boat anyway. Royal Red Yacht Club, 49 minutes 19. Seventh in last place was Chudnor Warriors, aka Portugal Warriors,
My hero!
who did it in 52 minutes. 52 minutes. Hey, gotta respect
Good
Run.
time.
14 minutes later than first place. But you know what? A good race, well run. Congratulations to Iminos. Congratulations to Iminos, and congratulations to Orion Racing Team, who might have got themselves back in the top sort of race, because obviously you only pick your top 6 racers. I think going into the final race, so next week the final race is in, I think it's in San Salvador. It's going to be a really awesome race. I think definitely have to get some coverage of that. A really good finale and a really interesting sort of setup. But it's going to be very close. I think it could be like whoever wins that wins the title. So that will be exciting to watch. And this has been going on for months. So it'll be interesting to watch for sure. Okay. Now we've covered that. Let's get back. Oh, magically Manila have appeared on the leaderboard. Oh, wow. Look at that. The magic of show business.
Oh, how'd they get there?
Okay, now we have Bainbridge. Opinions.
Okay,
High DLOC.
Hi, D.
I feel like you need to recognize. I feel like you need to realize they've been in the genre since day one, and although they've had like a lot of like highs and lows, they're still USM. You know?
Yeah, but recently, well, you just heard it from us like a few minutes ago. They beat Blue Squadron like decisively, and they've also tied.
I'm praising them
Red as well.
I'm trying to praise them. I feel like you have to respect like the history and the recent come up, and although they've been kind of like a punching bag for like a while, the come up and like the longevity, you gotta put them in high C, maybe B, maybe ahead of Algazi, behind.
Okay, I'm looking at the chat. Apparently they're Rally 30. I don't know if that's true or not. If that is true, then I think we
They
gotta.
rally enough to be in the campaign. So because I like moderated their battles so that I could check their campaign.
But if we're talking about all time though,
We can put them a bit high.
All time is important. I think this is going to be controversial. I'm upset that it's not B tier. I think it's got to be C, just purely on history. They haven't had enough of a history, in my opinion. What do we think?
and I'm gonna feel that
Fair
sting when we get around to my squadrons.
How high? in
I
C?
feel like ahead of Algazi has to be.
Noosh has
the
just
question is
DM'd me
for all.
saying he wants to announce on the stream that the tier list is horrible. So I'm going to get him to input in a bit. I think we put Bainbridge middle of the pack C, above Algazi. Yeah, that's good. Because Farol, I think Farol is still an established squadron. But let's leave them there. Next up, oh god, here we go to the ones that I didn't even.
Your mic. Chernobyl.
Chernobyl.
Chernobyl exploded. Reactor full.
Hold on.
For a split second.
Hello?
Okay, I think. Yeah, that's good now.
I can't quite tell what that is. The next one.
Gravag. That's Gravag.
Ah, okay.
Gravag.
Right, where the hell? Who even are Grafag?
I feel like we removed this one because that's just Adriatic.
We can put them in F though, because Gravag were always known as the shitters of Andal.
Okay, sure.
I'm gonna be playing out. I'm gonna be so plain.
Oh yeah, they're the same as Adriatic. Okay.
Yeah, but they're two different.
Okay,
parts
put them
of
in F then. Fine. Skill terrorists.
Yeah.
Who's next? Who the hell? Illifold, bro. Who are these made? Andor squadrons aren't real, bro. This is nonsense. This is nonsense.
Yeah, I think E. I don't actually. know much about Illifold.
Indo Exile, Marauders are so low because we're trying to bait people.
Yeah, to be fair, let's move Marauders back up to where they are so I don't forget. Because I'm not joking, I completely forgot we put Marauders down there. Let's put Marauders back
Are
up.
you guys
Where did we
seeing
put
some
them?
of these chat
Can't quite
messages?
remember.
Put them in A. Put them in A. Put them in A.
Eh?
We
They're
said
in
A.
top of
Yeah.
A.
First we bait the Andorans, then we bait the people who don't like the Andorans.
So we're saying
It's
what,
genius.
who
True,
for these
true,
ones?
Bait everybody.
Top of A. Top of A.
Yeah, they go.
Above. Yes.
Can go above a dash, it's fine. Okay, so Illifold, I don't know any, bro. It's another made-up Andorran squadron, brother, isn't it? Is it made up?
I'm
I
not
think
entirely sure.
put them in who? Put them in who? I don't know anything about them. I don't have time for them. I don't have time. I got Duolingo to do before midnight, bro. It's actually my 100. It's not 100. I was going to say 100 year. My 1 year streak on Duolingo tonight, so I should probably do that. Tell you what, Alex, I'm going to leave you to do the next 3 while I do my Duolingo. Is that okay?
Yeah, sure. Okay, that's fine.
By the time I finish my Duolingo, I want the next 3 to be done.
Okay.
Yeah, I think we'll spend any idea
Yeah.
what that is.
I have no idea what that is. Wait, can you like no, you can't. Okay. Hold on. Let's look at the.
Wait, Riv, is it RIV?
I thought you asked him.
What is the RI, bro? What is that?
Dylan,
Oh my- you can hear the Duolingo, you can hear the Duolingo.
yeah.
3 Kilometer fahren.
Ah,
Yeah, bro,
oui,
do my
Lamborghini.
Duolingo with me.
RI.
Check the list. Who's RI?
Not entirely
Yeah,
sure.
I'm checking it now.
It's Barry, bro. That's RI is Barry, bro.
Barry.
Who the fuck?
Who's
Who the
Barry?
fuck are those?
No, I have literally no idea who they are.
Straight to E, man. Straight to E. Who the fuck are those?
I saw
I-
them,
I-
and I was like,
I'm-
who's Alice and Barry?
There's like 10 people who really love Barry who are going to be screaming right now.
Indo Exile
I-
appears to be one of them. Oh no.
Yeah, I've seen your DMs in there. I've seen your DMs. We can talk about that later.
Voyager! I know this
Gonna
one.
get a lot of complaints.
Bro, who are these guys, man? Who's Voyager? What?
Voyager was the pirate crew of the Cat Flag for a little
It's
while.
quite a they're quite a famous pirate crew, yeah. They
Ow. They
weren't-
weren't
I think I've
around
heard-
very long.
I don't know.
I feel like they should go in D E for who? E for who?
No.
What do we think? What do we think?
I'm thinking
Elijah.
D, high D, personally.
Okay.
Okay, according to chat, they fought 3 battles and then died. So I don't know if we put them.
You're in chat's bias.
They did. It was more than 3. Because I still do white. They did pirate battle with me. And they fought me once.
We can put them
and
in.
then
We can put them in B.
B or D?
D.
No, D, not B.
I was
I
gonna
feel
say.
We should
like
beat them,
behind Portugal because they just didn't have they had very and no impact.
Oh yeah, put them
Right?
under Portugal. Under Portugal.
Yeah. I don't know anything about the Koreans in France.
And also put Marauders above all day. You've put them below.
Oh. There we go.
Okay. Lovely. Okay, does anyone actually know what that flag is? I don't know what that is.
That's Korean.
Yeah, it's
in
Korean, French, Korean
Toulon.
faction.
Yeah, Toulon, Korea.
Yeah.
Korea. Okay. Does anyone know anything about them?
Toulon, Korea.
Toulon, Korea. Okay, let's check their showcases. I think they've got one in France. Uh,
We're going in the deep
Yeah.
dive, bro.
I kind of
Yeah.
love Korean people. Do you
yeah,
guys
we're diving deep into it.
Tier list is asked. Corners and S tier says Ninja. 5,000.
Listen. Do you guys like South Korea or North Korea?
Well,
Okay.
I think it's
this
a
is a
quite
tough
straightforward
question.
answer, you know.
Hang on, I'm gonna get Noosh in here. Let's see what Noosh has to say. This is gonna get explosive. Brace yourself, guys.
Yeah, watch him say
Okay.
Anvers and S tier. Watch him say Anvers S tier. Watch.
Hello, Noosh.
Okay,
I'm
I've
calling.
arrived. Elijah,
I'm calling.
I don't like what you've done here. Elijah, there is no way.
You
Audacious
accuse
is
me
above
like I'm the
Anvers.
soul. If I was the soul maker,
Anvers.
MMPK would be higher.
Anvers.
I did not have any input on
Elijah.
Anvers. I had no
I
input on
called
Anvers.
it.
I had no
I
input
called
on
it.
Anvers. So.
Okay,
I knew it.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay, what? Korea. Okay, I'd say D tier, low D tier.
Oh,
They haven't really had much fights. If anything, if anyone else has more input, then speak your case.
Korea
Where-
DT, rest
where-
in peace, Korea mashallah, on your bike, sunshine. Bye bye.
Above Voyager, surely.
Above, no, so far above Voyager. I'd
Okay.
probably say above Royal Fortune.
oh,
Yeah.
okay.
Yeah.
I agree with that.
Nah, cap.
Below corn.
Cap.
Below corn.
Yeah.
Also, can we move
Corn-
Anvers above Andor Marines, please?
No. Let's move on to the 2 Austrian hitter squadrons. Let's have a look.
That's fucked up.
Austria
That's
might.
crazy.
Austria, I'm not joking, might be the most shitty squadron I've seen in.
Okay, this feels harsh.
This is a bit hard.
To a man for being a new nation, okay?
No, listen, there's no
Okay.
shame in it, right? I love you guys, and I love the effort you put in. But I've seen like 3 of your battles, and it's like
Okay.
it's like watching apes trying
Okay,
to.
you're saying the most recent one where we had like okay. Let me defend myself. Let me defend myself. Oh,
Yep.
we had a recent spike in new players. Okay,
Yep.
I noticed. I'm not gonna say we're good. We're going through the new stages, but we have had a past of winning. We've not like we've never won before. What do you mean?
When have
What do you
we
mean the
won?
hum? Let me pull. I have screenshots. I have proof. I have screenshots.
I'm gonna be for real. I'm gonna be for real. Like, it's like those videos where they train AIs to race. The AI is like flying into the walls,
This is
and, like
me.
flying in different directions.
I'm in BC.
That's like watching Austrian battles because all the sailors are just running around doing random stuff, and like one person will
Yo,
pick it up.
once again, this is like the last week. We're ignoring like 6
Hey,
months
listen,
ago.
I love Austria, bro. I love you guys, but you're not there yet. I hope you get there. I hope you train up and improve.
Okay,
But
but what happened to
Elijah,
time?
if things in the
But-
past was not evidence, the battle today was very much evidence.
For the
That
time
was-
being,
this is
for the
not
time being,
it,
I'm
man.
sorry, Austria's got to be skilled terrorists. You guys,
That's so mean.
I'd say that's harsh. Maybe
Wait,
like
which is your main squadron?
E,
Which is your
maybe.
main squadron?
The Trieste is like what
Okay,
I factor
so
around.
because
and-
you're our main patron, I'll put you in low D.
That
Yo,
is
don't make me-
that is
yo, hold
crazy
on.
work.
Dylan, look at triumphs in my Discord. It's not like we didn't do anything.
Good triumph. Yeah, let's have a look. What? Oh God, your Discord is so huge.
Yeah, hold on. Put them
At the
above
top.
Voyager. Put them above Voyager.
Hey, relax, Elijah. Please don't blow a gasket on me.
Okay, you're like
Hang on,
you're
unknown
stabbing
Endymion.
me.
Hold on, wait, hear me out.
Unknown
Hear me
Endymion sunk. Unknown Endymion is a pirate, unknown pirate, an unknown USN who aren't exactly known for their sort of quality, an unknown Gravog.
Gravog. The names on
Gravog are literally in Who. Gravog are in the Who section, and you've listed them to win.
Really? Really?
We did like one event a week, bro. Relax.
Where's Gravok? Wait, which one is it?
They're in Who, I think.
It's
Which one is it?
No, they're in Stinker. They're in Skilled Terrorists.
That's a joke. That
Yes,
has
yes.
to be a joke. There's no way.
Where
Who the
would
hell
you
are
put
they?
them?
Who
Where
are
would you
they?
put them in
Gravok
the
are
top?
good. Gravok are good.
Oh
Right.
god, I forgot Noosh has lost brain cells recently.
I,
This is what happens.
they
you
were
put
right.
Anvers below Andor Marines. I don't think it's me who's
This is
lost
what
brain
happens when you
cells.
bump your head in the night, man. Okay,
Bro.
look, let's put Trieste above Voyager. But I just
Low C. Low C.
oh, see, are you
Okay. If we're putting Greenbridge in C for their long-term being in the community for years, we gotta agree that I've had wins in the past, bro.
Okay, listen, Gravog. When we talk about Adriatique, they're gonna go higher because we've got a whole document from them. But Gravog, I just like they're old. I don't want to rank them twice. That's why they're so low. Let's put Trieste middle of D then. Fine. I don't know why I'm folding. I'm literally just moving them up.
Check your PayPal, buddy. Check your PayPal.
Okay, valid. Put them in middle of D. Put the other Austrian one in F.
Okay.
There's like put Trieste. There's 3. One goes in don't know. One goes in D and one goes in skill terrorist. Okay, next up.
Just
That
checking I have
is-
got these the right way around.
What's that
They have
one?
very similar flags.
That is that seven skulls or the 9 skulls or whatever they're called?
It
No
says
idea.
Liberty.
No
I can't
idea.
really currently read that.
I
That's
thought
fair.
the Thousand Skulls had a red thing.
It is. Hang on. It is the Southern Skull. Southern Skull.
Oh, it's the American, the Asians.
Mm.
What do we know about it? Lots of people recommend it. It's Killer. Killer used to run this, I think. So
I
and
thought
then
Valkyrie ran.
Liam Easty and stuff.
I thought Valkyrie ran Southern Skull.
Skill terrorist. I would argue put them in who?
Okay.
Do we disagree? Noosh?
Not really, no.
S tier.
I
They
just
weren't
don't-
around for that long.
I actually didn't even know about them until today. Okay, next up, 9 Dragons. Actually, no, I have heard about Southern. I think 9 Dragons has got to go in who? I think Southern Skull could be in D, personally.
Above
I
Voyager.
think we're
though.
starting to go off the
I-
deep end.
I don't even remember Voyager, to be honest with you.
I think,
From
okay,
Voyager.
I think, let's put 9 Dragons in who and put Southern Skull above Portugal. I think above Portugal, personally.
I can agree on that.
Okay, solid.
Yeah.
If anyone that's watching the stream, Elijah is forwarding his
Yeah.
own successes into
I'm
the
just saying, we have a history.
Yeah, you beat USN, who are in the Who section, and you beat Cadiz.
You
Okay,
okay, in the Who section.
simply
What do you
beating
mean?
the blue ones are, aren't they? Yeah, the blue ones are, mate. that's
No,
the blue ones.
that's they changed their fucking flag icon.
Oh, that's what they all say. That's what they all say.
Those are
And
the EU ones. Those are the EU ones. You guys
beat
losing in Asia?
You beat Cadiz, but you beat Cadiz back in 2024 when they were stinkers. Probably. Actually, I don't know. Maybe not. Maybe not. And you beat Red Squadron. That's not bad, to be fair. Anyway,
Okay, right.
mate, I'm
Okay,
biased.
good.
Sorry, pal. Right, next up is that Adriatique. So Adriatique basically sent me an absolute mega essay. I don't
Oh no.
like. I'm talking. I can't share it. I actually can. Oh no, I can. Guys, check this out. Can we get this on the stream? Can Imperius, can you open up this on the stream?
Yes, I should be able to.
Just show people the amount of effort they put into showing off what they did.
Let me just get it up.
My hero. That's my hero.
It's like an actual documentary.
Is it a fucking document? No fucking way.
It is.
This
Oh,
document does not
guys.
do this justice. Document does not do this justice.
Oh, guys, come
Document
on.
does not do this justice. I love it. I love these guys.
Was it Miser who gave it to you?
It was a team effort. All I know is there was like 6 of them working on it.
No.
It's
Holy fuck.
huge. It's huge.
Fucking hell.
Huge.
Am I
These guys ain't messing
Remark?
around.
Wait, look at the statistics at the
It
bottom.
was Blue Diamond San that sent it in. Mad respect.
Right.
Blue Diamond, big fan. I'm a big fan.
I love
Hey.
it.
I don't feel the effort.
They've got a good win ratio. How do you? My one question is Blue Diamond. So they have their total battles, victories, and defeats there. How do you have unknown results? What do you just forget? Will you just like end the battle early? How does that work? I don't quite get how you have an unknown result. Fine, you had 17
Yeah,
unknown results in
Pac-Man
Cabal.
17, what
What's
happened?
going on there? It just got mind wiped like it was Men in Black. I don't really get it. Hey,
That is pretty funny, I can't lie.
listen, Adriatique, what are you thinking, mate? They're your squadron.
Not my squadron, but they are
Yeah.
pretty decent. They are really decent. They're not bad by all means.
I have to agree.
They're honestly really good. I'd put them on same tier as Ferrol. I'd say
I
high
think
C.
I see.
Yeah, high C.
I just
Probably
kind of love.
highest right now.
I just kind of love the fact they made the massive document.
Yeah.
Thing.
They
think that's
clearly went effort into it.
Okay, I'm
You
back.
would have low B for that, personally.
Just for the essay.
Yeah.
The effort. Bro, there's
Okay.
so much effort. This should get
Got
public,
stop
man.
with the disrespect, bro. Put Ambers higher, bro. This is crazy.
No, keep them where they are. Keep them where they are.
Okay, Rochefort.
Oof.
I think Rochefort's got to be A, personally.
No,
I'm
yeah,
gonna hear
fair
that
enough.
straight out.
Fair enough.
Before we go to Rushmore, I just want to remind, we did agree to come back around to some of these.
Yeah. We'll come back around at the end. Don't worry. We'll come back. I'm not worried. Rochefort. What are we saying for Roche? I think A or
I'm gonna hold.
A or maybe Rochefort. The thing is, France don't have as strong of a squadron system, so it's not like your squadrons are necessarily as influential by themselves. That's how I feel, Nushi. Am I wrong? Am I wrong in saying that?
No, not wrong at all. Not wrong at all.
So your squadrons don't have the identity that like a Royal Navy squadron. So it's going to look quite biased. When people look at this, they're going to be like, oh, RM bias. But like the thing is, the Royal Navy squadrons are so independent. They all have their own culture and their own like community. Whereas
No. We have our own cultures too, 100%. But the thing is that we're way more integrated and way more centralized. RN is completely decentralized. Like, I can't imagine working as a separate squadron in RN. Like,
Is it bad that I've always seen Rushmore as like the bigger bro to Anders?
that's how I see it. But I'm in Rochefort, so it's kind of hard for me to say. I think it's because Sushi's from Roche, right?
yeah, he used to lead it before I took over. I can't lie. I'd love to see Anvers and Rochefort being sister squadrons. I don't think one is better than the other right now. I think both have had their moments.
We're not talking right now. We're talking historically. I think Roche has just
I
got
still think historically too.
We're also talking influence.
officers have come out of Ambers. You and Sushi have come out of Roche. Who's come out of Ambers?
Bez, Remnant, Sean, Cuddly, Cloaked before.
Shit up. No, I'm joking.
Wow.
I'm joking.
You're gonna get horrible
I'm
at
joking.
DMs.
I am in France. Next time I get to internal, I might not make it out. I'm joking. They are really good officers. I just think Roche in my head.
I'd put Rochefort in A.
Maybe we put both Ambers and Roche in A. There's going to be a lot
I
of balance.
completely agree with that one.
I think they
Yeah.
both go in A because it's going to be very Royal. We're going up to the Royal Navy squadrons. It's suddenly going to become very heavy at the top. So okay, next up. Oh baby, we're at the Royal Navy
This
squadrons.
is going to be an interesting one.
Red, blue, Irish, white, and then who the hell is that red French one?
Toulon,
No.
I think.
That's
Too
too
long.
long. That's
Oh,
the main
okay.
Asian one that we have.
Let us start with Red Squadron. What
Right.
are we thinking here? This is controversial.
I'm very opinionated on this.
Yeah,
Okay.
Alex,
Very.
me and Alex
Let's
had
tell you what. Put it
conversations about this
while we
before.
debate. Let's put it up for a vote. Who
Alright.
who is the best squadron out of red, blue, Irish, and white? Historically, I'm talking culture, history, influence, skill throughout their whole existence. Put that as a vote. Best squadron.
I gotta say white.
This is going to be a like.
Bit of a-
I'd
bit
say
of
I'd say
vote.
blue.
Put it up in the YouTube.
I have to say white.
Put it,
Actually,
in,
no,
I'd say
blue.
blue.
Definitely blue.
I'd say blue,
Definitely
100%.
put it in the
I
YouTube.
feel like white had so much more
Imperialist.
culture in the early days.
Red, white, and blue.
Absolutely not.
But by the
All
time
they
that
had was
France came
log,
around,
to be
it was-
honest with you. All they
by
had
the time
was
log,
France
that was
came
it.
I
around,
was-
it was
I
white.
was admiral of the white, but I have to go with blue on this one.
Yeah,
Yeah,
blue
I think
100%.
historically blue definitely was probably the best of the three. It was the biggest. It was.
It was the biggest. It was the only one that could sort of match France in a 3v3 scale.
Yeah.
Those
Because-
3v3 fights were really, really fun. They were very
Yeah.
competitive.
And
And
red and white squadron have always rallied, between 20 and 30 consistently. They
Yeah.
haven't, yeah. Not quite reached the level of scale blue got to.
The vote is very close, but I will say red is far behind. So let's do red first because there's less debate on that. We've got 20, we're getting up to 30 votes and it's very close at the top. Red is at the bottom at 7%. So let's do red first.
Alright.
I think red could go E tier. That's
What?
I think high bit. Okay, wait.
E?
I just want to point out.
Actually,
I don't think Tokugawa should be B. I don't think so. I'm gonna list my points here. I'm gonna say
I'm actually going to
It
be up behind that. We can move them down.
it shouldn't be B because it crumbled due to a French merchant company. Like that alone should be a huge red flag for this ranking.
Their influence was decent though. I think maybe Tokugawa goes down.
I think mid C, low C.
I think
don't
Money
think
Money
anywhere
might
near
actually be
B.
the most influential pirate company. Not gonna lie.
I think the same. I
I
still
think
I
it should
think
go up.
I think Monkey Money should go to low B. Tokugawa goes down to low C.
I feel like
I still think Monkey Money C.
MMPK.
High
I
C.
think-
Highest, though.
I feel like we're forgetting the influence and like the details that only the people from like these little genres communities would know. I feel
Yeah, you are
so
right.
bad. I feel so bad
but-
forgetting all the little bits.
I'm going off of open world history and what I know from battle servers, and from what I know in open world, that trumps anything in battle servers.
Should we allow
Adriatic
Gladden?
Adriatic
we-
Ocean Mouse is almost
we-
lower then.
Hang on. Should we allow Gladden to give a very brief opinion?
Yeah, we could.
All right.
Well, now hold on, because Glad is like very anti MMPK.
But let's just see what he has to say. Let's just see what he has to say, and then we'll remove him from the chat. As soon as he says something I disagree with, I'll just kick him. Okay, Glad, hit us with it, mate. Brief, keep it snappy.
Tokugawa is A. Like,
Oh,
That is a joke.
Oh,
That is
yeah.
a joke.
F.
Yeah, that is a joke. I'm sorry.
Yeah, get him out. Get him out.
Is he trolling?
Yeah,
Okay,
that's a
before
troll.
we kick you, Glad, best RN Squadron in history. Which one? Which
why?
one? What?
Like, Audacious is S. Like, White
No,
is
which-
S.
Royal
Like,
Navy Squadron. Which Royal Navy Squadron out of the three is the best historically?
White. White.
All right, yeah, I knew this guy was. This guy is.
Little dumbass.
Most
Because bro,
Nonsense.
I just want to point out your
Clip that.
peak was when
Guys,
France joined.
Chat, clip that, chat,
Hold
clip
on.
that, clip that.
Dylan. Your
Yeah.
peak. You guys enjoy the most limelight around when France joined, which is when most of these people in BC were around. But before then, it was like white all day, you know. But I won't disagree that since France joined, it was blue.
I still
No.
think
Blue was
I'd go
stronger.
with white.
Blue was
though.
stronger than white before France joined. When Spain used to sort of like be the main rival before France joined. And do you remember who they sent up against Spain?
White.
Look where the gifts come from. Look, if you go in gifts and you type in Windward, and you'll see two Ardents, a Spanish Ardent, and like a Royal Navy.
Thomas, I studied what he'll say that he considered white the bigger.
They were until look this gif. This is from the final battle before Windward shut down. You know there was the shutdown period.
Yeah.
That's Spain versus me on an Ardent in blue. It was blue that was.
Their
the main-
battles were so dumb, by the way.
No, that was the one I won, Alex. I won that one, Alex. I won that one. I lost the one straight afterwards.
Okay. All right.
Crazy one.
I won the one on the
Wow.
Britannia, and then I deployed my own ship, the Adamant, and lost the Adamant. Rest in peace.
Wow.
Yeah, but I won on the
Crazy
Britannia.
word.
I won on the Britannia. Anyway, as we were saying, I think Red's. So Red, we're saying high.
I'd
I
say
think
high B.
Top of B. All the Royal Navy
top of
squadrons
B.
are pretty aura farming.
okay.
I think Irish have got to be low C.
I think that's fair enough.
I disagree.
The amount of ships Irish have captured, like, are
Bro, a moment.
but
Bro, a moment.
huge. I think they are a lot more.
If we,
At least middle C at the minimum.
I think at the minimum middle C as well, because
Oh.
I mean, if we're also talking community, the
Yeah.
Irish Productions channel, that gave us
Oh,
like,
really?
oh
Okay.
my god,
I don't really know.
I mean,
that gave us clips.
yeah.
Damn.
Okay,
Wait,
put them
that
above
is-
above Bainbridge. Above Bainbridge.
I
If the
think
list-
I agree with that one. I
Yeah,
agree
above
with
If
that
the
one.
list
I
remains
agree
how it
with
is, you could
Bainbridge.
probably bump everything up one tier at the end if it remains looking like this.
Yeah,
So
move,
I don't-
move,
trying to bump
Bainbridge,
Trieste
move Irish
to
up above
C.
Bainbridge.
Wow.
All right.
Wow,
Blue and white, both go in S. I think that settles it, right?
I disagree completely.
The vote
I think
came to
white goes
best.
to A.
The vote came to best RN squadron historically. Red got 8%, white got 42%, and blue got 50%. That was like 30.
I think
votes.
blue out of the three must go on top just purely because
It must go S. Blue
Yeah.
must go S. White A. White A tier, and I think below Amber's. I'm being dead serious.
I think that's fair.
I think it's also fair. It's going to be controversial, and I tell you what, we're going to get a lot of flack for it because a lot of people have been in white. But I was thinking just now, because I was thinking about blue and white. A lot of the current white people running White Squadron are all ex-blue. They've come from blue, which is sort
Sure.
of blue influence. A lot of and the Andorran leadership, ex-blue squadron.
Crazy guys.
Spanish leadership. Ex-blue. So
I gotta
does that
say-
influence- whereas White Squadron had like log and V-dents, and that is big. That's obviously
Log
like,
and V-Dents pretty much was the.
That's kind of it. That's
Yeah,
kind of
that's,
I gotta
that's pretty
say,
much
like-
the only high brass coming out of White, to be honest with you.
White was peak for like the first part of Windward, but then once again, Blue. If you just compare the two, like overall, I think Blue definitely made more of an impact.
The only
And I
time
hate to
I'd
say that
say
because I love
White,
White.
the only thing I'd say White was probably better than Blue at, or like the time that they were better than Blue, is when we had the White versus French outboard battle. That was it. I think that was.
Bro, you're
pretty much
speaking
peak.
when you were even in the genre before. Like you
I
wouldn't know.
Not that's not like, bro. I'm talking from experience, and like that's my experience. Like, dog, goddamn.
I
Calm
think
down.
let's put Blue S tier. Let's put White A tier.
This is so
I'm thinking.
tired.
I'm thinking
I'd
moving.
okay. I'd put White in low S. That's my opinion.
That is crazy.
I think that's pushing.
That's
I think
not crazy
White-
at all, bro.
I think White
White-
should go middle
Nah.
upper A.
Okay,
maybe bump
White
red
under
to
me
bottom
was
of
probably the
A.
most influential squadron in RM. We rallied the most of any, like.
Well, how
combined.
long? For how long though?
About 2-3 months.
when
2-3 months. Blue was
When
the
and
biggest
how
in
many?
years.
How much
Yeah,
did Blue
they're
rally
retired
at
after that,
peak?
bro.
Yeah, but 2 months. 2 months is not long. You know what Rochefort? How long Rochefort has been very strong for? Like with Sushi and Noosh in France. It's been years. You went from Blue, and then I think you went to Spain, and then went to White. You obviously White was very strong under you, no denying it, and it was a top squadron. But like 2 months is nothing really in comparison. And it was after you'd been a flotilla, and
That
a
is
lot of it
true.
was.
Yeah, but
from-
when you think about it, we went from rallying like 2 to near 50.
yeah,
that's
for
a
sure.
rally that's
For
not
a short
really
amount of time. And we're
including
talking
skill
about
and community.
We're talking about skill. We're talking about influence in the genre. We're talking about contribution long term and like your prestige. White's great, and it has a history from like log and V-dents, but a short period of domination isn't what I'm counting. Otherwise, Corn
Did
would
they
be
not
up there
dominate
because they
before?
I do-
rally repeats numbers.
They did
I
dominate
do
before.
want to
They
just
have, they have
inter-
more history than mine, than my history, than White under me. So
I
you
do
have
want to
consider
just
that as well.
suggest we.
We are considering that. I actually was not considering your
But
section.
we're
I was
considering
thinking
all of its history, not just your period.
Yeah, I
I
mean,
think
there was a point
White-
where White was a flotilla. Not controversial. It was. And
I
it
think
was-
White below Anvers, to be
I
honest
think
with
we
you.
should bump Red to probably bottom of A.
But Anvers is so
White
new, bro.
above
Anvers is like a
Anvers.
year old. I'd put them above Anvers.
But yeah, I still think Anvers has been better than White in its entire history.
I don't necessarily agree. I think Roche I can put above White. I think Anvers no way.
So
Let me
swing
go in series.
sort of middle.
I'm gonna go into my resident information holders.
I do want to propose
performance.
we push Red
Remnant
to
post
the
shit
bottom of
now.
A. Because I
Not
feel
below
like
Pacific, bro. Not below Pacific. Not by a long way.
no, bottom of A.
Oh, push them up. Push them up. Push
yeah,
them
push
up.
them up bottom of A. Maybe slightly.
I
I mean,
they
you got.
I mean,
You got to
Wait,
think Peter's
hold.
Cove. I mean, we were talking a while ago. Red
I
rallied.
do like Vale. Vale was pretty good.
Red rallied 80, if I recall, on that event. And it was probably one of the main forces ship-wise defending the actual.
It did lose the Ardent. It did lose the first Ardent in
True,
open world
true, but
by
the
me.
first. Oh, and
That's kind of aura. That's kind of aura.
True, but again, it's. I mean, and Red's
I
been
think
consistent. I mean,
I
it was
actually-
it was a
remember when
red.
they said
I-
that USN Ardent was an Indy?
There was a red lieutenant who almost got nearly got kicked by Riv because he made a range.
Leave them where they are for now, and we'll think about it. Let's
Okay.
put White. We need to make a decision on White.
Wait,
to be
can
honest.
I bring something up real quick?
Go on.
We're forgetting the EIC that came like way before.
If
that
you
was
are
made
talking
up of-
about EIC, I'm gonna kick you from the chat.
No, I'm not talking about like the generator. I'm talking about like the first one before you were like big.
So you're talking about
Remember?
ESC. What are you talking about? You're talking about ESC.
Sue
Who
me.
What?
Sorry, Elijah. Forgive me, Elijah. I just can't, bro. I'm not going back to bloody EIC. We're talking about White, man. Come on. Forgive me, Elijah. Had to kick you from the chat. One has been cold. White. We need to make a decision. What do we choose?
I'd say
IA below Anvers. I'm still sticking to it, to be honest with you.
I'm on the fence because on one of the side I do think it's S, but also RM bias is real.
yeah. Alex is trying to yeah. There's a bit of bias. That I
Alex is the most biased person I think I've met.
I think if you want to
No.
have white at S, you'd have to move both French squadrons because in the same amount,
Both
like
French
if you
ones,
compare
right.
the amount of
I
time
think we can cross
with
off
the amount
white
of history
being
they
S.
have,
I don't think we can.
I think they are still sort of on pace with blue and white. I feel like they are.
I don't think we can put it in S quite.
Blue, I don't agree with.
Can you explain why? Can you explain why
Or blue
that we can't put the French ones in this?
above blue.
No, not above blue. I think blue's top. Like in any list, I think blue is top. But like Rochefort and Anvers in S.
I
Can you
would
explain
put
why?
Roche in S. I would not put Anvers in S. This is just off a hunch, off a vibe. But off my vibe, I always remember Rochefort. Again, you don't have the strong culture, so it's kind of hard to differentiate them. And it's almost unfair to put both because then you're putting the French nation. But Rochefort had produced you. It produced Sushi. It was historically the sort of stronger squadron. From when I was Admiral, at least, if I was looking for a strong squadron to fight, I remember thinking Rochefort, not Anvers. For whatever reason, I can't remember why, but that was the case. Anvers might be strong now, but that's shorter term. And by the way, can I just say, Glad, if you keep spamming my DMs, fella, I'm gonna block you. This guy has been going on in my DMs, and when we gave you the chance to talk, you just rage baited. So, he's talking about pirate crews still in my DMs.
Oh God! Oh no!
Yeah. Anyway, I think put Roche S, White Squadron A, top of A. I'm just picturing the engagement bait. It's gonna be beautiful.
So what's that? So Anvers top of A, Roche behind blue.
Okay, no, I think what we do is I think we put Anvers and white on equal footing to appease everybody.
I don't think that's possible.
For now. I don't think it's possible either because I still agree with Anvers topping out white, but I mean to appease everyone at this point I think we have to sort of say that they're equal and put them on the same sort of level.
Who? What? White and
Anvers, yeah.
Okay.
White and
yeah, I
Anvers.
think that works. I think that works.
Yeah. Because other than that, I don't think we're going to get to a good conclusion.
Yeah, I'm happy with that ranking. I think that ranking is fine. I think like, at the end of the day, you're gonna have people that are upset about this. I would personally put white above Anvers. I think Rochefort and Anvers being above white. White's history. I'm talking contribution to the genre as well. Like, listen, we might have our criticisms of the old RN Naval Board and their inactivity now, but like they were a big part in founding the genre. I'm including things like that. So I would maybe put white top of A.
Okay. You should tell
Even the
what's your
West
thoughts?
Indies. So we have like a staff group chat for the West Indies like management team that run like the movements and stuff, and even they're now arguing about movements and about the tier list. There's literally nobody agrees because Crazy Banana's in there, so he's arguing with XD Drippy, and they're both arguing over white versus. I think white's been hard done there, but anyway, I'm happy to rage bait.
Okay.
Toulon, what are you saying about Toulon? Noosh, tell me.
Toulon. It's a tough one. Toulon, they're good, but it's not like they have the they're really good, mind you, but it's not like they have the competition that we get in the UNA. So it's really hard to rank them.
They do rally a lot, though.
They do rally a lot.
I would put them above.
I put them high B above Tokugawa.
Yeah, I'll back that.
The only thing that's holding them back is they don't have the competition to really go all out sometimes.
Yeah, put them above Tokugawa. I'm on board with that. Swanstone. That's an interesting
Can I
one.
ask where we're putting Toulon?
Toulon, they're going above Tokugawa, so below Red Squadron in B.
Okay.
Swanstone, this is Ari's sort of brainchild, his like baby squadron. Good night, Alex, mate.
Right.
What are we thinking? Just to warn everybody, it's now just me and Noosh. So if people watching in the morning, let it be known it's just now me and Noosh
Yeah.
ranking them. It's about to get bad.
It's now midnight. So.
Swanstone for the last 4. Swanstone. What are we saying for Swanstone?
I feel,
I think low 8, honestly, potentially.
if I'm completely honest,
Was that too much?
I agree with that. I agree. I think we put them
Andor have
above
been pretty good.
Audacious.
I kind of like their port. I like the port they have.
Mm.
I think they've always been an interesting. They did shut down for a while, which kind of reduces them a little bit in my eyes.
However, I think I've got a moment where I think it puts them back up to the 8. I remember hearing about that merge that they had to actually make Swanstone. And I remember in France we were all shitting ourselves because we thought, oh my god, the best of these two squadrons are now coming
Blue.
together to make a super squadron.
No, bro, there was blue defectors. It was Ari defected from blue. That was the whole.
No, not that. It was when they had. Oh fuck! I can't remember the two squadrons. They had two squadrons, one under Ari, and I think the other was under. Not Notum. Oh
No,
my
you're
god.
right. I think I remember, but
And then they merged both of them to make Swanstone, and then it.
okay, hang on.
made a
But their
whole super
founding. Does
squadron.
their founding contribute to their ability or their impact?
I don't know, because I remember before they really shut down, it really had a sort of down spelling skill, a really deep, steep down
Think of their
spell.
officer core. Their officer is what? Notom and Ari.
Notum, Ari,
Who else? And I'm not saying there aren't other people. I'm sure there are. But when they just don't come to mind immediately. Do you know what I mean? They don't come to
Yeah.
mind immediately as like they've got great commanders. I don't think they can go above red. I would put them below red.
I'd put them below red, above Toulon.
And it's controversial. I think Swanstone are great, but the fact they shut down for so long means they weren't contributing to Windward, and they're limited on officers, and they don't have the history, in my opinion, that other like. White has some serious history. White has more history than Blue. Anvers and Rochefort have been going the whole time. You know, some of these factions have been in. All right, the next up is Cadiz. I think Cadiz are pretty awesome. I don't think there's any.
Same, I do agree as well.
I think.
Nothing happened. Nothing happened.
Sorry, what was that? Sorry. Okay.
Nothing.
Someone taking puberty.
No,
A little bit
nothing
hard.
happened. Nothing happened.
Okay. Cadiz, I think, goes above Marauders.
Right.
I agree.
Yeah.
I agree.
That's
Yeah.
so, guys. Why don't we just do this the whole time? We say, I say
Fun
something, and
fact,
you guys-
actually, me and Sushi did come from Cadiz originally.
Yeah.
Very fun.
I
It
will
was
be.
very fun.
I've got a few contestants I'll make after we get to Manila. So I'll wait for that.
I also do as well.
Yeah.
One main one.
Same here.
Yeah.
What's this now?
This is Cartagena, right?
Okay.
Cartagena. They're not bad, you know. They're like underrated.
They're really underrated. In my eyes, they're pretty underrated, yeah.
Yeah, appreciate you just like riffing off me there.
Yeah, man, yeah.
And we got some serious chemistry
I
going
don't know
on.
what to say. When did they release?
They've been hanging around, I guess. I don't really know much about them. I just know they like exist and they do stuff and they're pretty good. And they have an Asian detachment and they have
An EU, and
they have both, which is really bizarre. Why wouldn't you just have one? I don't know. But, like, each to their own. N50
I think
already pissed at us for the battle, and so I'm always on eggshells when I'm talking about Spain. So please do not kill me, Thomas Balin and N54. Do not kill us for what we're saying. It's all in.
who leads it?
That's what I'm trying to like stall so that I can find out. Killer, I think Killer. Yeah,
He
Killer.
was from
He's pretty-
Cadiz.
He runs their
good.
campaigns. Actually, he runs their campaigns. Like he manages it.
Right.
He's pretty good. And Rich Gamer, he's ex Blue Squadron. He's pretty good as well, actually. I know. I'm just saying 'cause I know him. Because I know him. King Jesse.
He's the true deep state in Windward, oh my gosh.
Yeah, they
confirmed.
always still report to me.
Cartagena.
Oh, Ari's already. Ari's fuming.
Ari's fuming, okay.
Shouldn't have shut down, bro. My bad. Shouldn't have shut down.
I think. Oh, this one's hard. they're not bad, so they shouldn't be in C. D, sorry.
I think Cartagena goes in.
I think high C, low B.
I think
High C, but below Irish, I think.
Irish might have to go up.
I do agree with
So,
that one.
you know, I do agree with that one.
I think Irish might have to go up. Some of these ones are going to have to come down. I think Tokagu was living a...
Tokugawa was definitely
Scamming-
down.
They're
It's
high.
100%
Scamming a living.
needs
They're
to go down.
scamming a living there.
I think Irish has definitely got to go ahead of Pacific.
I agree with that one too.
Not sure whether behind too long.
When I think of R in Asia, I don't think of Pacific. I think of
Yeah.
Irish.
Irish has got.
I'm happy. Listen, I'm happy. We have apparently WC has a vendetta against Irish. Sorry,
no.
Pacific. I'm going to send it down. Send Pacific down to C. Who?
I think Pacific may be below Ferrol.
Who's bigger between Cartagena and
Ferrol. Ferrol has much of a history.
Okay, then we
but
send
more than Cartagena.
we send Ferrol up. Put Irish below. Oh my god, so much is moving, and I'm also like slightly behind on the stream.
Yeah.
Irish goes above Tokaguwa. Just move Tokaguwa down to.
I think Tokugawa
C.
down to C.
Move him down
Honestly.
to C. Move
And I
Ferrol
think low
up.
C. I think low C below Monkey Money.
Tokugawa being this one on A.
Yeah. Move them down to above Malta, but below Algazi. Then move Monkey Money up to bottom of B.
No, that's audacious. Move them back up. That's audacious.
No, audacious.
You got to move them back up to A.
So this
The
is.
one that no.
Oh my
the one
god!
that you just moved.
Oh my god! Imperialist,
you just
lock
moved.
in,
Yeah,
lock
there we
in.
go.
I'm locking them. I'm trying to.
That one's Tokugawa. Move that one down.
Right.
Yeah,
Above Algazi or behind them.
behind them,
Behind Algazi, yeah.
Yeah.
and then.
Next time we do this, I need to
Money-
get rid of
I think
the,
Monkey Money's good
delay.
there. I think Ferrol goes up behind behind Swanstone. In my opinion, Ferrol goes behind Swanstone.
I don't think so.
No?
That's where I think I draw the line.
Ferrol?
I think skill wise, I think if we saw a fight between Ferrol and Toulon, I think Toulon would come out on top, winning all rounds.
Yeah, but historically,
I think historically too. Ferrol started around when France started, in my opinion. I think, because I remember that's when Spanish speakers really started to break away from Cadiz. It's a weird history with the Spanish speakers in Spain. But I don't think skill wise 100% that Ferrol goes over Toulon in any case.
Interesting.
I think above Adriatic.
you know what? I'm
For
too
history.
stupid to argue. So let's put them. Let's put Ferrol above Irish.
I
And
can agree
below-
on that.
below-
I can agree
below.
on that.
Okay, Manila. Manila. So these
Manila-
guys supposedly
that-
were Ferrol before they became Ferrol, I think.
Is that the green one? The green squadron in Spain.
We don't know. That's why they just got the word Manila written there, in case it wasn't obvious.
Let me do some digging, because I'm pretty sure I know who they are.
Manila. Wait, I might have another recipe.
Is that old Philippines? Is that old Philippines? Yes, it's Philippines. Okay. So this is their Asian. The Spanish Asians.
Fappy Danku told me about these, who's currently in Spain. He's gave me this whole essay about Manila, and basically it was Manila was doing loads of stuff in Spain, and then they got loads of guys from White Squadron Asia. So yeah, they were Asian, and then they moved to Ferrol. But I think they were pretty okay. I think Manila. I remember Manila being a thing.
I remember Miller being a thing as well. They didn't have too many fights with Toulon, but I'd always see them giving them at least a run for their money. So
Maybe low C.
I think low C is good. I think maybe above Al-Ghazi. That's below Al-Ghazi, I think.
Okay, how about that? And to be fair, they're also on here as Ferrol, so they're both. Basically.
Yeah,
I think they're pretty similar communities.
I can agree with that one. Right.
Let's have a
it.
look. Is there anything we need to change? Guys, put in chat if there's anything we've got wrong.
I want to contest, and I'll try not to be as biased as I can here. I want to contest the Red Squadron's position.
Okay, how so?
So, I
As
feel
a
like,
Red Squadron officer yourself?
well, I'm Red Squadron, but I want to contest it for few reasons. So, I feel like Red Squadron has it sort of it brought a lot to the community. I mean, funny sailing. I think, yup, you might
Did this
remember a
brother
bit
just
about
say
that.
funny sailing? Is that
Funny sailing.
Do you not? Are you aware of funny sailing?
what the hell is funny sailing?
So
This
where
brother saying the
you're-
word funny and sailing and
So-
calling it like a trademark.
So where you're turning your ship, right, and you're not quite in a beam reach, but if you turn your shivered mast, not fully shivered, if you turn it slightly, you turn it a heck
Right,
of a
I
lot
know what he's
faster.
talking about.
Right, yes.
Okay, I know what he's
So
talking
it was
about. Okay.
Postgraph in Red Squadron who discovered that.
Oh,
Long
you're
time
talking
ago.
about
Fast
the
tacking,
fast.
Dylan.
Yeah. To be fair, I only
Right.
learned about this when I was in France. To be fair,
Yeah.
which
So
is
Red Squadron. We went to great lengths to keep it secret. We slowly gave it to White as they were floating.
which is kind of poor form because it is, of course, an exploit.
Well, no, it's part of the game.
Thing is, no, it's not actually, because we actually went to Riv and Riv said it's fine, and if it's in the game,
Yeah.
Yeah, because of course you can't like
yeah, 'cause,
you can't ban it.
Can't really
because
make
it's so hard to
changes. 'cause-
enforce,
Exactly.
You just have to keep it.
Yeah.
But it is a glitch at the end of the day. You just keeping it to
So-
yourself is like,
Well,
okay.
true,
Cool,
but
bro.
we eventually gave it to RN, and then, well, our fear was if we leak it to other squadrons,
And then it spread like fucking
and it
wildfire.
did, and then we had a decent competitive edge until that. That's why we went to great lengths to keep it secret. But well, Peter's
The
Cove.
thing about Red,
Yeah.
thing about Red is it feels like you've always been third in the race.
I
Like
see what
you've
you
been
mean.
good, but you have always been the youngest brother of the three.
True.
Even you know,
I feel like though it has probably been the most consistent of the three squadrons.
yeah, I mean,
Probably not.
I know. It's
you
not.
might be right, but like
no,
consistently rallying like 5, and you can be the most
Okay.
consistent.
That's a
You know what I
bit
mean?
harsh.
Like,
Nah,
okay.
that's a bit harsh.
Rallying 20. I'd say.
No, I know they didn't actually write. It's a figure of speech. You know, I mean, I'm making a point. Like,
I know
yeah,
what
you
you
can be
mean.
more consistent, but
Well-
if you're just small the whole time, it's like, okay,
Well,
cool.
true, but I mean, okay, I don't want to be harsh here. Look at, in fairness, Blue's gone back up, but not long ago Blue was rallying 4,
Yeah.
and White, when on the flotilla, was pushing 10,
Uh huh.
and especially during that time, I mean, I think when White was the flotilla, I think Blue was, I'm trying to remember, I don't think Blue was quite at its peak. It was still running relatively strong. I think it was running about 30 or 40 at that time, if I do recall. So, again, we spent about 2 months, us and some gunners and Red, and we went to literally like, do you remember Dark Lord? He's not really active anymore. He used to be a old lieutenant. Essentially, he went through like all the Riv logs, like everything in the game, and tried to find absolutely everything. We did whole arse experiments for months. We kept a battle fire going across the entire map, if I recall. I mean, yeah,
Cool.
it's yeah, right.
Epic, bro.
I feel like yeah. Well, look, well, I think okay. I'll wrap it up there, but I think we should leave it.
What is happening? Bro, just
I'll wrap
yapping
it
about
up.
a whole lot of nothing right there.
Okay, I'll push Red.
Listen,
I'm pushing.
You know what?
Yeah.
I actually am one.
Don't tell me that convinced you.
That's not
Come
convinced
on,
me.
come on.
That has not convinced me. Barrel fire across the map has not convinced me. But
Come
I
on.
am looking at Marauders and Swanstone, and I'm looking.
Oh, Maraud.
How are
That's
Marauders there
my
in
main thing.
Swanstone? I think we should
And
swap.
I want to
Swap the
ask.
Marauders.
I want to ask a question. How did we put Marauders so high for so
Because
long?
they're meant to be so good Marines or something. I don't know.
They
is,
they
I
have
think-
arguably, keyword arguably, the best Marines in the community.
It's not arguably. I think for sure they have the best Marines. Like that's
Yeah,
uncontended. I think they have the best Marines. But
yeah.
the thing is, their sailing corps horrific.
Yeah, I know,
I've seen
yeah.
fights. It's not good. They are not
Yeah.
A tier worthy.
Okay.
At best, I'd say.
Do
With
we
combining-
swap? Do we swap Swanstone and Marauders? Just Swanstone. Listen, I've been hating on Swanstone, but like, Andor was pretty strong at one point under Ari.
Again, though, that's one point not really on a consistent basis. Because I mean, with me, I saw like their skill really decreasing until they sort of had their hiatus.
Okay.
And I mean, it was short. It was a short period where they sort of lost interest. But
I think we leave. I actually think we leave it as it is. I think it's pretty good as it is.
I think we move Marauders down below Swanstone. I think we do, because I don't think having amazing Marines can justify having better sailing than Swanstone and Red and Toulon. I'll be fine putting over Toulon, but below Red and Swanstone, I think is arguably really bad. I think
Swanstone and Red, they're not the best at anything.
they're not the best. They're not the best,
Whereas
but
these guys
they're
are the best.
way better.
I feel
They're
like-
way better at
Okay.
sailing than the Marines.
Yeah, but this is Marauders are a Marine unit. Yeah.
Not really but I mean, if you're ranking squadrons, I feel like Marines shouldn't really be involved anyway at this point. Because I mean, the main thing with Squadron is obviously sailing. So
Well,
if you're
you can't
obviously
cope the
ranking
distance,
skill.
then Marines aren't that useful, are they?
yeah, exactly. Yeah, I agree with that. I think if you can't sail them to a specific position where they are to be useful, because I mean they can do that. They can literally just ram straight into you, but after
In the
that
battle,
they
they
literally
were
can do
involved.
nothing.
They were involved in the battle today, the campaign's battle.
On the alert, and I can't really say that they did too much since I wasn't really, looking. But again, that's just a single instance where okay, yeah, they could have been useful. They could be useful. They have been useful. It's not really a consistent basis where they are really, really good. Oh my gosh, Marauders are really, really good at sailing. Like I think Swanstone would dog on Marauders.
Interesting.
If they put themselves in the right position, Swanstone can definitely dog Marauders.
That's true, but we're talking about overall impact and overall sort of prestige and things. Swanstone, they're just a good naval squadron. They're just a good naval squadron, whereas Marauders are the best Marines. For me, that does mean a little bit of something. I know what you're saying in terms of like ability, but like at the end of the day, you don't stand out for being another good naval squadron. You don't have an impact because you're another good naval squadron. It's cool, but it's like okay, you're not the best naval squadron.
Okay.
You're still going to lose to Prime Rochefort, Prime Blue Squadron, whereas Marauders. I don't know this personally, but people say they are that good. To me, that does count for something. And they are like quite a core of elites in Andor. So for me, I think we leave it there. I don't think we're going to get much better.
I don't think I can argue for longer. It's 12 o'clock, so...
Exactly. It is evening time, guys. Thank you very much to everybody watching. Thank you, Noosh and Imperialistic. Thank you, Imperialistic, especially for recording. Thank you, Noosh, for joining at the end. Big thanks to everyone that joined. Thanks to Elijah and Alex for helping give their input. And thank you to everybody that was involved in giving their input. Thank you for the people that recommended this tier list. And thank you to everybody that came and watched and chatted and gave their votes. Really appreciate it. We had 54 viewers. I think we had like 58 viewers at one point.
Yeah.
So we will be doing Windward's Got Talent soon.
We're going to get non-stop
Oh,
messages
God.
complaining about these rankings.
We said if we broke 50 viewers, we would do Windward karaoke in a Windward's Got Talent session. So, yeah, that may be happening. 58 viewers did happen, so that will happen. Thank you so much for everyone that joined, and good luck in the campaigns. Have a lovely evening. Have a lovely weekend, and thanks for watching. Have a good evening. Okay.